It is a sad day on the earth when you got these Puerto Rican women out here that's trying to tear down a black man, Stefon Diggs. Let's talk about it, y'all. Y'all know the trial is over, honey. Uh-huh. And you know he won. God put his foot in it, and he said, no, no Puerto Rican queen is going to try to destroy a black brother over some lies. And guess what? She didn't want justice from the judge. You know why? Because she is out here still. I'm talking about Chef Mila. She's out here running her mouth trying to ruin this man's reputation. Because, honey, when I tell you, she is jealous and she is delusional and she has lost her rabbit mind. So now she gonna do what she does best, trying to destroy a black man. Why don't she go get a Puerto Rican king and fool with him? Maybe she'll have a better outcome. You know what I'm saying? Mila, stop whoring yourself out here on social media, girl. Go sit your butt down. You about in your 40s or 50s. Sit down, close your legs, and find somebody that can value you. But you know what, Mila? You got to value yourself first. You got to love yourself first. You don't love yourself when you land on your back for these men that don't want to marry you, that don't want to be with you, okay? And put you up like a goddamn prostitute. Okay, stop all this, Mila. Go back to Puerto Rico, find you a Puerto Rican poppy, and y'all sit down and settle down somewhere. And you want to be on the internet, going to court, trying to fake some tears, trying to destroy people, and trying to be close to Hollywood. You don't got no talent, Mila. Mila, if you was into cooking, you would have been did that already, Mila. Hell, you got 5, 8, 9, 10 year olds that's cooking, okay? And ain't nothing stopping them. So Mila, you in your 50s, 60s, girl. You could have been did that cooking and do whatever you want to do, but you don't want to do that. You want to climb on somebody else's success and ride their coattail, and when they throw your ass off, now you want to destroy them. Honey, God intervened on that. So we are here to talk about it. Y'all, let's get these likes up. Feel free to comment. I got my girl Tamala here with me. How you doing, Tamala?
Hey, 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 Gigi, hey, Chat.
Hey, hey. So somebody said he is trash. Baby, if Stefan Diggs is trash, what did he attract? Trash. Trash attract trash. So why do these trash ass women keep laying down for trash? That says something about the women. Hell, if you are a trash ass man and these women are laying down, that means that these women have no discernment and they love laying down for trash ass niggas. That's on them. And then you want to
But
get upset when you got shit and flies on your ass. Get your
but
butt
Gigi,
up and close your legs. Okay?
how can somebody say he's trash when he's never did anything criminal? He don't have any criminal history, and he's never fought any woman. Any woman. He never got charged with anything, never fought none of his baby mamas. Only reason why people talk about him is because he's a womanizer. So what? He's no better than anybody
Oh,
else that
girl,
has
they
a man
love
out here that's a
Oh,
womanizer.
girl, Tamala, stop it. They love womanizers because
That's what
tell
I'm
me
saying.
this.
So she says
Tell
he
me
was
this,
trash.
Tamala.
How can he
Why
possibly be
is it?
trash?
Why is it the men that are womanizers? They always got hoes and women running through their goddamn doors 24/7. They got women volunteering to get ran through. So, honey, they can say that all they want to, but the women are definitely putting their hands up to get in line for the damn womanizer, to get a to get in line with some trash. What do you call a woman that is constantly dumpster diving? Huh? What do you call that, Tamala? What do you call a woman that's constantly dumpster diving
A
and then get
trash hunter.
mad? Then get mad when she smell like shit. What is that?
Right.
Delusional, delusional,
It, it is
delusion, and
absolutely.
confused.
Absolutely.
Okay, all right. OG, come on now. We baiting you, girl. We baiting OG. Hey, OG. Hopefully we can hear from OG. Come on up here again. As soon as OG came, Tamala left. Tamala, I know you're not scared. OG, I think Tamala's scared, honey. Soon as you said greetings, Tamala didn't go. Where'd she go? I don't know what happened, honey. But Cardi B, she is speaking about this. She's addressing this. And she got a lot of stuff to say. Looked like a lot of people was talking about the hairstylist, the braider girl. Y'all know she made a video, right? I don't know if I want to play the video of the hairstylist talking first or if I want to play Cardi B first. I think I should play Cardi B first because that's recent coming out. And then afterwards, I can play all the other videos so we can keep up. Okay, good. Stevie Ray said, damn, OG. Honey, when I tell you, I don't know where Tamala went. Tamala just, honey, she goes. Okay. Woo! Honey, okay, so let's hear it. Come on, Cardi.
And it seems like my fans are attacking this person, but I know it's not my fans. Well, just because, I don't know if it's my fans or not, because at the end of the day, Barty Gang to me, I know I have a lot of fans, but I feel like there's a piece of Barty Gang that I just kind of know because, but then I can't say that. It's like I want to say something about Shai because I want y'all to understand something between me and Shai what the Shai is to me, is my, Shai been doing my hair since, I'll say about 2019. She always been braiding my hair, my braiding hair, like in the bottom. Then she been doing Culture's hair. She's since 2020. I know that this might hit the blogs and, is that. But this is where you need to know the people that you're close with. This is where you need to use your own brain, your own discernment and shit like that. Like, not only is like Shai, I'm very close with Shai. She's also very like close with my mom. She's actually closer to my mom because, like I don't be here most of the time when she's doing my kids' hair. So my mom, she's always bringing Shai juice, feeding Shai, having conversations about Shai because, they both from a lot of places. They from, you know what I'm saying? So I know for a fact that the things that were said about her was so I could hear it, so me and her wouldn't stop being friends.
Ooh, that Mila. Let me tell you something. Cardi B just hit a nerve right there. And everybody in here, I need you guys to all like this video. Come on, y'all. I want to be y'all home where y'all can come and listen to some good news. So I need you guys to like the video. If you guys really support this channel, The Messy Sweet Spot, take the time out right now and get the likes up. All right, let's get to 100 likes. We can do it. I believe in y'all. I love everybody that's coming over here to support me. I really appreciate you all. But Cardi B said that Mila girl, she got on the stand and she purposely put out poison to bring in division, and that is an evil snake. Mila, you are an evil son of a gun for you to constantly put out poison just to sow division. That is someone evil. You are constantly putting out poison so people can be divided and you want people to fight. That is not a good person. That is not a person that wants justice. That is a person that wants to destroy. That is a person that wants destruction. There's no justice in that. Oh, honey. All right, let's go on.
Or stop being this, and that. But this is where you need to know the people that you're close with. This is where you need to use your own brain, your own discernment and shit like that. Like, not only is like Shai, I'm very close with Shai. She's also very like close with my mom. She's actually close because that girl has been destroyed ever since. And I know for a fact It's not. I wouldn't even say she wouldn't do that to me, but I know for a fact she wouldn't do that at all. And I don't like that because, she got her relationship. She wants to be engaged.
I just want to say congratulations to Cardi. Cardi, girl, I got to give it up for you. You know why? Because you're not easily manipulated when it comes to these women out here trying to put poison in your ear to create division against another woman. Mila wanted division between the hairstylist, which is a woman, and Cardi B, which is a woman. That's what she did. That's exactly what she did. When she put that information out, she wasn't trying to get justice because somebody done knocked her upside her head. No. She wanted destruction. She wanted chaos. And that's how this all started. Because Mila, she's messy. She goes around gossip about other people. And things got back, things got said, and that's how all this started. And all of it started because she's jealous of other women. This all goes to other women. Mila is jealous of other women when it comes to Stefon Diggs. You know? It all surrounds around a man, but they are upset, jealous of another woman, so now they want to tear and burn the house down. You know? Whew, I tell y'all.
She wants to be married. And I know that there's certain things that was set up there is so I could hear it.
Right.
So certain shit so I could have in my head. Because at the end of the day, that person know me. And that person knows what I don't like. That person knows what I hate. That person knows what I don't like to be looked at publicly. So I know that person went up there with a mission.
Cardi clocked that T. Her ass went up there with a mission. Mila ass. Yeah, she clocked that T big time, baby. All right? And I'm so glad Cardi clocked it and she ain't react the way homegirl wanted her to. Come on, Cardi.
When it comes to niggas and shit like that, whatever. That's your shit. That's your bed. You laid in it. You gotta clean your own shit. But when it comes to Shai, because that girl has been destroyed ever since, and I know for a fact, I wouldn't even say she wouldn't do that to me, but I know for a fact she wouldn't do that at all. And I don't like that because Shai, I know her very well. Not only do I know her very well, she's actually closer to my mom than she's closer to me. And she's she's actually very, very, very close to my children, especially Wave. Feel like something there might happen. Probably felt betrayed because justifying everything. And it's y'all want to play? Here it is. I don't got nothing to do with none of that. But I do want people to stop attacking Shai because I really feel out of all of this bullshit, she don't deserve that. She don't deserve to be attacked. She don't deserve to be attacked. She don't deserve to be put in a mess. She don't deserve to be in this situation. She don't deserve any of this. I know this woman for a lot of years, lots and lots of years. I seen this woman cry over me because she have seen me cry. I know her very well. Not only do I know her very well, she's actually closer to my mom than she's closer to me cry while I've been getting my hair braided for a long time. I feel like she's like almost like, like when you have like cousins that like they live in the Caribbean, that they always love you, but y'all like didn't grow up like in New York, but those are your cousins that you used to go see in the Caribbean. And I really don't like that she's put in this situation, and I really don't like that she's attacked, and I really don't like that people are attacking her and her business and all that shit. I just really wanted to tell y'all that. Because it's like, I know y'all protect me a lot. I know that y'all don't like a lot of people around me. I know a lot of my fans don't like some of my friends or my coworkers and all that shit. But I really wanted to tell y'all that I'm not a dumb bitch. I'm not a dumb bitch.
That's
I'm
right,
not a this.
Cardi.
I'm not a that.
That's right.
And I just want y'all to stop attacking Shai because I fucks with her. More than just fucks with her.
That's right.
Me cry Well, I've been getting my hair braided for a long time. I feel like she's like almost like, like when you have like cousins that like they live in the Caribbean that they always love you, but y'all like didn't grow up like in New York, but those are your cousins that you used to go see in the Caribbean. And I really don't like that she's put in this situation, and I really don't like that she's attacked, and I really don't like that people are attacking her and her business and all that shit.
Ooh, there you have it, honey. I want to know y'all thoughts. Tamala, was you scared?
No, I wasn't scared. My phone went out, Gigi. I'm sorry.
Girl,
I
soon as
took the charger out. But
OG came, you dropped down. I said, "Oh dang!"
oh no, no, I
I said,
wasn't
"Oh
scared. No,
wow." Oh okay,
no,
okay.
no. But Gigi, I'm just, my thing is people saying he's trash because he has all these babies, but he got the money to pay for them. It's not like you have to pay for them. See, that's why I say people don't have no legit reason not to like this man. They just dislike him because he got all these women. It's
My
all kinds of
thing,
men out
my
here.
thing is this. My thing is this. If he trash because he got all these women, what does that make the women?
Right. But you
What
got
what
people
does
that
Nah,
but
you need
but
to answer that. Answer that.
G-
What does that make the
Gigi,
women? Huh?
it make the women trash as well.
Trash attracted?
gutter,
So women are
slut.
attracted to trash? Well, I think
Right, gutter, slut.
do you think women are attracted to the trash? I think
Yes,
so.
I do. I do.
Okay. Well, this is what
I
women
do.
like trash.
It's
Mm,
every day. It's
every
people
day.
it's people in the real world. I'm talking about the real world that ain't even celebrities. They know they man over here sleeping with another woman, but they still saying, "Oh, that's my man. I don't care." Ready to run up on argue with somebody about a man. Some women like to have a man.
But that's delusional because how can you
Yes,
say
it
you don't
is.
care, but you ready to fight? So clearly you
Right.
do care. You're delusional and you're in denial and you need to go get some therapy.
Absolutely.
You need to get some
Absolutely.
therapy. You don't need a
And she
man, you need a therapist.
That's right. And at the end of the day, she's a woman that is scorned from the past. But from the past, she's a
Oh,
woman that is
oh yeah,
scorned.
about her ex, because she
Yes.
keep on bringing that man up. My
And
ex.
she brought that up in court. And they was like, well, we're not
Nobody's
talking
trying to hear
about
that
this.
shit. We don't give a damn about you and your ex. Like I said, go seek therapy. Tamala, why didn't she go get some therapy? She getting paid $2,000 a week by Stefon, and before that, she was getting paid $10,000 a week. Can't she afford a damn therapist?
Yes, Gigi. She could afford,
Okay,
that's what I'm saying.
okay.
She could afford it to go to a hotel, but she went to Shai Charles' house. Come on now.
Hmm.
Gigi, it reads all it reads it what does it read? It reads it set up, scandal. That's what it reads.
She's a scammer. She is a
A
scammer. And
con artist.
she's scanning with that kitty cat. That's what she doing. She's scanning with she luring men with that kitty cat and scamming their ass.
And
So
then when they don't want her, she does some stuff like this. I bet you it's some other men that will come out and say the same thing happened to them, but they probably won't come out because guess what? They don't want the business out there. They don't want them to
mm,
be digging in their private life like they did
mm.
uh Stefan's. Because
Ooh.
I'm telling you, this lady is a piece of work. Because
Oh my
Gigi, she could have went to anyone.
anyone.
She could have went anywhere, but she flew. She got and Shy picked her up. Okay. Even the other uh Trinidadian woman or Jamaican woman said that when she was on the stand. She said, "Yeah, we went, and they went and got her. Okay, they came and got her. They went and ate some chicken wings.
Hey, I need y'all to like this video. Let's get the likes up. Do y'all want me to call my auntie and ask my family member what they feel about this? Huh?
Yes, I do, Gigi.
Y'all want me to
Yes.
reach out to Detroit? Press 3 if y'all want me to try to wake up my family members so y'all know how I ain't gonna say how I was raised, but my blood is. Y'all want to see how my blood is?
Oh,
But
yes,
y'all want to get
I
to
would
know
like
me.
to
Y'all
because
want to get
see,
to know me so
Detroit,
bad.
Detroit know what it is because see, they players, baby. They players. They've been pimps and players for years, baby. And this would
Mhm.
have never rolled with them.
Well, let's get the likes up, y'all. Come on, y'all can do better than that. Let's get the likes up. Now, Tamala, I just played the video. I don't know if you saw it, but I tell you what was it about. Cardi B said that leave Shai alone. She want people to stop dragging the hairstylist. She also said that Mila, she went in the court purposely to put out poison to make Cardi B have a division towards that girl. And I think that's very wicked, Tamala. Anybody that is pushing out poison just to cause division. The Bible talks about people like that, you know,
Yes,
and
but
when she
Gigi,
puts out poison, she wasn't trying to get justice for her case. She wants
Gigi, that's what
destruction.
I'm
She
saying. That's
wants
what I'm saying.
chaos.
That's what I'm saying to you. She wasn't. It wasn't about him strangling her. It wasn't about him slapping her. It wasn't about none of that. It was about, I wanted everybody to know he was in the house sleeping with everybody. I want that. Yes, he was with the hairdresser too. Come on now. That's the something that she put out there. In her psychotic mind, she thought he was sleeping with everybody. He probably wasn't sleeping with nobody but Lindsay. But she was
It
gonna,
don't even matter what he does
but
with his
that's what
thing.
I'm saying. That's what
And
I'm
she
saying.
called herself professional. She ain't professional.
And then Gigi, what put the icing on the cake now is
Uh-huh.
this. When she sit there and said, if you recall the video, she said me and Carly had matching outfits. Her best friend, bestie, Star Brim, and her don't even wear outfits alike like that. They're not teenagers anymore. She was like she was living in a dream
Girl,
world.
let me tell you, that was a lie. She did that so she can make the blogs. Everything this girl Mila does is calculated, just like that
Yes,
BBW. That BBL is going to her damn brain. You know they calling them BB demons now, honey. Hell.
right. Because at the end of the day, that's what I'm saying. It didn't make sense. None of it made sense. And like I told you, my cousin, he's a professional boxer. He's boxing tonight in Atlanta, and he the one sit up there and said Stefon Diggs is a cool guy. He said he's just a womanizer.
Well,
So I'm
let's get
taking
the
it from
likes
word of
up.
mouth.
Let's get the likes up. Now, okay, I want to play this clip. This is by the hairstylist.
Hi, my name is Shai Charles. Many of you might know me for owning a hair salon in Brooklyn.
This is the girl Cardi B was just talking about. She said, leave this girl alone. Y'all been coming for her.
Many of you might know me for doing certain celebrity braids. Guess this is my story time. It's so unfortunate. It's now 2:34 a.m. in the morning and I cannot sleep. And I guess I just need to tell who I am and my story. What many of you might not know is that I moved to this country in 2017. I came from Tobago.
I don't care about her coming to this country. Just tell what's going on, what you got to say regarding and Cardi and Stefon Diggs.
I didn't have a plan. I had just finished, college. I had done a degree in economics and law, and I didn't have money. I was fresh out when I finally got a visa. God favor me because I started working there. I just had to cross the street and ask Tifa, like, love my clients, like, started braiding hair out of one side and I spit on Pitkin in the hood where people was gonna work my ass off, saved up my money, bought a house.
Child, so I think she's just trying to say that she worked hard for what she got. She didn't sleep her way
Yes,
to the top
yes,
like
and
Mila.
yes, and
So
she's
don't
hurt. And
associate her with Mila because she's not that type of girl. But this is what I'm saying. A lot of you women, y'all can't associate with these whores, okay? Because
that's
people
right.
don't know who's who. Okay? So when you
But she
associate
thought
yourself with whores, people gonna assume you want too.
right, but she thought Mila was genuine because this young lady, you could tell that she's a girl's too, just like Carly B. Okay, Carly B. Mama is from there. Okay, so they have
I
they
don't
do.
trust no woman with a BBL that's genuine.
Yes, I'm talking about no. I'm talking
Uh.
about Shai Charles thought
I
Mila
know
was genuine.
Shy. Yeah, she
Yeah,
thought the
and that's
BBL
why she
demon was
hurt.
genuine. I don't see how.
Right,
You see, she got
but
a
she
fake
thought
ass.
that
Come on
though
now.
because she
Uh-uh.
wore a good mask though. Gigi, she
No,
put
she
on that
didn't.
girl put on a
That
good mask, a
BBL
good
tell it
faking
all.
mask.
That BBL tells it all. Shit. That fake ass tell it all.
Gigi, it look like they got dimples in it, don't it?
Okay. Shit. And still don't got a man. And still don't got nobody that want her ass. Okay.
Right, right,
Okay. Shit. I hope she clean that thing. I hope she clean it, honey.
right. What you said, what you said.
Ah, go on, girl. Go on, girl.
Girl, I'm telling you, because I'm telling you, that woman is Gigi, that woman is a stalker. I'm telling you, it just has fatal attraction all on it. If you ever saw that movie, Fatal Attraction, it has it all on it, all on it. It's just a blacker version. But that I'm just saying, at the end of the day, that's what that woman was. She thought she was gonna win her way into that man's house when he
Hold
let
on,
her in
I
there.
gotta say something. Maya, say, wait, not y'all surge badger. Child, we taking a joke. Everybody getting hit. Everybody motherfucking get hit. Shit. We not gonna act like that BBL ain't a BBL. Hell, we all see it. Shit. All right. I'm just saying what people thought. Hell. They said, Messi, sit this one out. Why I gotta sit this one out? Because I was born a motherfucking man? Hell no. I'm gonna talk even more, baby. Okay? That's my
I
birthright,
know that's
right?
right.
That's my birthright. It's to lead and to use my mouth. And that's what I'm gonna do with my XY chromosome. So I ain't sitting shit out. I'm
I know
called
that's
messy.
right.
Messy for a reason, right? Now, if you got something to say, then say it, baby. Okay? But you trying to mute me? Bitch, you could never. You could never. Okay.
What you say, Gigi? You
You
say
could
Kenya's
never.
favorite word. You say Kenya's favorite word. Don't come for me unless I send for you.
All right. There you go. That part. Go ahead, Tamala. I have to just address some. I have to
Yeah,
address it,
but
honey.
but I'm just saying, Gigi. I cannot sit up here and say, oh, I don't like the man. He's trash or anything like it. Because like I said, that's his lifestyle. How many women he has is his lifestyle. But some women like that because some women goes both ways. So some women like that. So at the end of the day, that's his pool to live in, and that's his, that's his money he want to blow and spin. But ain't nobody can really say I dislike him or I hate him or he's trash because you never been in the presence of him to say that.
Mm.
That's what I don't understand. You people saying things about this man, but never been in the present because he's got so many baby mamas and so many babies. He got enough money to take care of the babies. Are the women complaining? No, they're not. Didn't the other woman drop her lawsuit after he knew it was his baby? Okay, she found out it was his baby. Okay, she dropped the lawsuit. So now what? Now you got everybody else attacking this man, poking holes in his character, attacking him. What for what? Because he likes
All I
women?
gotta say, what's her name? Mila. She's an evil MFer. Now you're gonna associate your poison with this black woman that's a hairstylist, and now because you went around her and people think she a hoe and she's sleeping with men to get positions because of you. You hoes just need to stay amongst you hoes. Okay, pick a side, stay
Absolutely.
amongst you hoes. I don't know why y'all want to get around other people. Y'all are not the same. Y'all don't got the same morals, values. Nah, nah, baby. Y'all used to scheming, scamming, and using that BBL to bring on a delusion, okay, and allure individuals. You know what you got that shit for? Hell. Okay, you
And
show it
they
off every chance you get. Okay, I can't even go to the damn grocery store. All I see is ass. Y'all don't cover it up. Then I'm scared to go to restaurants. All
Woo, you
that
better
booty
say it.
juice
Hit that like button,
all
baby.
on the branch. I gotta make sure I bring some bleach, disinfect that shit. And how much these STD rates going on in the black community? Oh hell no. Hell no. Ah,
But you know, I
honey,
got
they
I
stay at Juicy Crabs. They stay at
right.
Juicy Crabs.
Juicy seafood.
Okay.
But I gotta say, Just Blaze,
Love
I,
a good
I agree
boar,
with
a
you.
boar, a boar.
Right.
Go ahead, girl.
And Stevie Ray, I agree with you too. I'm scared of them hoes too, baby. Because at the end of the day, they do stuff like this. They set people up for robbery. They look for licks. They look for licks. And that's what she was looking for, a lick, a come up. And when
Mm.
he addressed the issue about you telling his personal business, because it got back to him that she was telling his personal business, then he asked her to leave. He no longer needed your service because you was keeping up a mess among his staff, and he asked you to leave. And here you go with the, oh, he slapped me, he choked me. But then you come back into this man's house. You knew his code, but thank Stefon, I gotta give you credit for, bruh. You did change your code to your bedroom door. And that's a good thing that you did do. Because she came
Steph,
upstairs and put his code in. The very
Steph,
man that you said choked you till you urinated
all I
and your
gotta say,
minister came on.
hey, Tamala,
Yes.
all I gotta say is Stefan is a better man than me, honey. Because I wouldn't get these,
I
I
know
would,
that's right, baby.
I wouldn't get these hoes shit. They wouldn't be getting $2,000 a week for me. I wouldn't be putting
Right.
their ass up in no goddamn house of mine. Hell no, you better sleep in a doghouse, hoe. Okay?
But
Hell,
you know what,
treat your
Gigi,
ass
I'm gonna
like
be
Blueface treat his hoes.
I
Hell.
know that's right. But Gigi, I think
Yeah.
what she did, I think that when he met her, yeah, I think that they had this little jump off thing that they was doing, jump off, jump off. Then she told him her sad story, okay, about not having nobody like she did. Shai Charles told that sad story. Okay, she had nowhere to go, but you make 8,000 a month, okay, and you have nowhere to go. What you do with your money, chick? Either you owe it to lawsuits that we know nothing about, or something else is going on because that doesn't make sense. That's why I said what I said. She gave him a sad story. He let her on in. And the only thing when they ask her, this is what gets me. They ask her, just like they would ask you, Gigi, what is your job description? You are a chef. What is your job description? She couldn't even give what her job description was
Cause
because
she
she
don't
knew
got
she
no
wasn't a
job.
chef.
She don't got no damn job. Her job is
Right. That's
being
what
a
I'm
hoe.
saying.
Her job is
You
to
gotta know
lure
your job
men.
description.
Her
She could have
job
said,
is to lure
I do
men
grocery
with that
shopping. I do
BBL.
this
That
in the
is her
kitchen.
job, girl. Is to
I
lure
know.
men with the BBL. That demon BBL she got. She got it to lure men to get a motherfucking pay.
Absolutely.
Come on now, we ain't
Absolutely.
dumb.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And that's sad. That's sad though. Because you know why? Now everybody gonna use this man as a target. Like they
Mm,
do Chris
mm,
Brown a
mm.
lot.
Oh my
And
God.
come on now, for real. They using him, they gonna use him as a target until he stand up and do what Cardi B do, baby, then that's when he's gonna shut them down. He got to do what Cardi do, hit them in their pockets. Because if you hit them in their pockets and drain them dry, baby, they'll be like Tasha K. Like she said, quit running your
Woo!
mouth and run this check in.
I know that's right. I know that's
Huh?
right.
She's tired of playing with you. And I don't blame
They
that young
said
lady.
Tasha
She's
K
tired of
is
playing.
taking down videos, girl.
Yeah,
That's what
she
I
took down all them
heard.
videos.
I don't know how true it is because I haven't
It
been
is
over there,
true.
honey. I haven't
It
been
is
over
true.
there. I don't know. Yeah, they said she been taking down videos. Cardi B ain't playing. I don't blame Cardi B. Hell, she said what she
Just
said.
Just Blaze, no, baby, we're not biased at all. And I'm glad that you love that I'm not biased because I look at everything. I'm a woman too, and I look at it, and I've been around women, that goes for the bag. I have some friends that does it, and I be looking at them like, man, come on now. Can we just have a good time? But y'all chasing licks? No, it's not cool. It's not good. It's not a good look for women because I feel like as a woman, we should work hard. Like that young lady said, she worked hard for what she wanted. She came here not having nothing, but she got what she want, and she want to keep her clientele. That's all it is. She want to keep her job. If anybody knows, when you come from a country, a place that really don't have much, you appreciate much. And a lot of people
Hold
don't
on.
see that.
Wait. It said, okay, what is happening here, Gigi? It's Honey. Hold on, Honey from Detroit, and OG is in the backyard.
Yeah, Mia, that's her. Honey from Detroit.
Hold on, who Honey is?
She been on here before when we was
Okay.
had another case.
I'm confused. Mia, okay, Honey, who? I just said, okay. Are you okay, Honey? Are you damn what? Are you a special lady, Honey? Or it's Honey, because it's another person that be on my YouTube, and they go by name Honey. I can't see the screen.
She's from Detroit. This one is her name is Mia.
Okay, yeah, I think
She's been on here before.
Hey, Honey, how you doing? She's so gorgeous. Honey, you don't love me. You haven't reached out
she is
to
very
me.
beautiful.
It's been so many years, girl. You haven't reached out. You haven't seen if I was okay or what. And we supposed to come from the same city, okay?
Stevie Ray said honey cakes.
Okay,
honey cakes is in the building.
Hold on, Tamala. Listen, the mama, you gonna reach out to me? The mother, because the mother ain't been mothering. You ain't raised me. Hell, I'm an orphan out here in these motherfucking streets, okay? Okay. Okay, it says, yes, I do always hear. Well, let's connect, because there is some stories I got to tell you, honey. And, okay, now it makes sense when you say, am I bashing Surge? No, I'm just talking shit. I run shit and just talk shit over here. That's all that is, boo. Ooh, all right. Well, honey, please reach out to me on my Instagram, Gigi Medici, on that one, that part. And let's chop it up. They say, I'm so happy for you. I'm proud. I emailed you. Thank you. Y'all, Honey was around before I transitioned. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So, but yeah. Yeah, I would love to have a good relationship with Honey, but Honey don't be loving me, y'all. She be on her own thing, living her fabulous life, and forgot to fuck about me. I'm the forgotten one. All right. Thank you so much, Honey. I appreciate you, boo. All right. It says I emailed you. Email, girl. Email. I don't be using email. Shit, I don't even know what email you emailed me. What email? Because I got so many emails I use and I don't use for different purposes. I don't know the book. Okay. Okay, I got you. Yeah. Message me on that Facebook or Instagram. All right, so let's bring OG up in here. How you doing, OG?
Hey, Gigi. Hey, T. How y'all doing?
Hey, J-O-O. To the
Yeah.
GG.
It was on last night, but back to business, OG. Did you hear what I said?
Yeah, I heard a little bit of what both of y'all said. I was driving, but
I said, yeah, let's bait OG. We gonna bait her
Girl,
ass.
where you going, OG?
baby, huh?
Where was you going?
I just came back from a comedy show.
Oh, okay, girl.
That's
what
what's
I
up.
was talking
I'm
about.
so happy. Well, OG, she's always working hard and she's living her best life. And I'm so happy that you're doing that.
Thank you. I definitely try. I'm trying to live my best life. So I heard Cardi B talking about the braider, right? So the braider is her and her mom's friend. Is that correct?
Yes. Almost
Okay.
like family. Okay.
Okay.
The mom is from the same place.
And they dragging her based off of Jamila's testimony about her.
Yes, absolutely. It was all kind of comments going on about this poor child.
Okay, so basically Jamila's testimony kind of insinuated that Stefon was like maybe effing around with her too.
Yes. And
Yes.
she
Um,
did it purposely so Cardi B can hear it because she wanted Cardi B to be like, okay, F you too, Mila. You've been around my family, you've been around my friends, and you've been having sex with Stefon and you've been laughing and playing in my motherfucking face? Really? So that's what she wanted. She knew what would trigger Cardi B. She knows she doesn't like women in her face because Cardi B has had this multiple times where she helps girls. She is doing work with girls and they are sleeping with Offset. So homegirl know this. So that's why she pushed it out there in the courtroom, which it had nothing to do with her getting justice, with him putting hands on her. Nothing at all. She is a woman of poison. This is what she does. She wants to sow division and chaos. That is why she's went. Didn't they say she trying to go to Tasha K?
Yes.
oh, really?
Yeah.
Yes.
I can see that. I absolutely can see her doing that. Now that, the trial and everything is over and she lost, I can see it because I don't think she's going to try to appeal, the decision or anything like that. I don't think she, got the wherewithal nor the funding to do it. But yeah, I think she's just gonna take that L and get on and talk about whoever give her a platform to talk about it. But yeah, I mean, shame on her definitely for throwing any rest of the women under the bus and trying to sow discord between those women. But it seems like Cardi B trusts this her braider. She been around her for a long time. They cool with her mom, cool with her kids. So yeah, I mean, Cardi B didn't let her break that stride, right? Didn't let her break that friendship up, But
I'm,
honestly, isn't that, hell have no fury like a woman scorn, right?
you're
I hear what
absolutely
you're
right.
saying, but that's no excuse because this
No, no,
black
no,
woman
I'm saying,
that's a
you
But
didn't
braider.
hear
I know
what
what
I
you're saying,
said.
OG.
Work
She's
You didn't hear
woman
hard.
what I
scorn.
said.
She's a scorn woman. Like the
Right,
movie, Fate of
Gigi, you got
Attraction.
to
She
listen to
scorned.
what I said. Right, I said, hell have no fury like a woman scorn. That's why she's doing
Absolutely.
what she's doing. Understand?
Absolutely.
Because listen, the trial was about the assault, and I said this yesterday. She did more hinting around everything else about who was coming in and out of the house, how many women he was having in the house, who he was sleeping with, it, including her. Like she touched on that more than she did on the assault. And that's why I said things like that is the reason why she lost, her case. And besides the point that they couldn't prove the assault, that was the number one thing, right? Because the burden of proof is on the prosecution. That's why Stefon didn't have to get up and testify or anything because it's on the prosecution to prove without a reasonable doubt that he's guilty, and they failed miserably. Okay, so yeah, but nah, she's definitely one of those snake type women that, because she's scorned, she wants to cause discord between all the other young ladies because she sat on the stand and said she wasn't friends with Shai, but here you go, you went to Trinidad with this woman, met her family, like, but you get up there and say you ain't friends
But
like that with her.
OG, Shy paid for the ticket to come and go. Do you know how
I
much those
know.
tickets are? You know,
Yeah.
and then you was over there. Ain't no telling she was probably buying you gifts, buying you stuff, taking you shopping, doing stuff with you. That's hurtful because you know for yourself, Islanders like that from the Caribbeans and stuff like that. Those people are loyal. Come on now. They don't believe in disloyalty. Even people in
You know what?
Haiti, I mean, Haitians
Uh,
don't believe in that. They'll kill behind stuff like that. You
and they
know?
they got
'Cause-
they have good hospitality, right? Like
yes,
they're like Southerners. Like if you get invited to meet their family, go to their house, eat their food, they're like that because they got good hospitality, right? So this
absolutely.
this young lady, because of her connection to Jamila's connection to Stefon and her connection to Stefon is the reason why, she befriended this woman and, hung out with her, took her to Trinidad, and let her spend the night at her house like that. When
Absolutely.
females do things like that, that is females saying, I'm looking at you as a cool person. I'm letting you in my world. I'm
Right,
letting you in my
right.
circle. And
And I rock with you. I rock with you.
right.
You know
And
what I'm saying?
she absolutely got on the stand and just literally threw her under the bus. She didn't even have to mention. Only thing she had to mention is when she was questioned, about her, was just say straight up what it was. Yeah, I went to Trinidad. She did this, she did that. We hung out, da da da. But she was out. We ain't friends. What? Like, so yeah, nah, that was wrong, what she did. And to leave that Discord open for, like, I guess she thought Cardi B was gonna get mad. I guess she
And
thought that the other young lady, what's the one that
Lindsay,
worked for him too?
Lindsay.
Yeah, I thought she was gonna get mad, but eh, what she did was try
Only one that
to
she
pit
used in
them
that
against
time.
each other, which is what is called triangulation, right?
But
But
listen,
that's what she was doing. She was trying to triangulate these women so she can be the cause of them, not speak with each other and be at each other's
right.
throats.
The only one that went along with that little plan that she had, and that's that gentleman that's trying to lie on him now. That's the only
What
one that went
gentleman?
apart. The guy that tries to say he touched him, okay, or
Oh,
wanted sex from
the
him.
yeah,
Right.
yeah, yeah,
That's the
yeah.
only
The
one
one who the
that
one who got the suit currently against
right.
Stefan. That's who you talking
Right.
about. Hmm.
That's the only one that went along with that stupid stuff. Okay. That
Okay, so
nobody else did.
now, did Jamila know this guy, the one that got the suit now against Stefan? Do
Yeah,
they
they
know each
all in
other?
the circle. They all
Okay,
in the
okay.
circle. Yeah.
So did he speak out? Did he speak out or something?
He said the little bits and pieces that supposed to happen between him and Stefan, but I don't believe that either.
No,
I
no,
don't
no.
believe that.
I thought you was saying that like he spoke up on Jamila's half, like believing, that's what I thought you were saying. Yeah,
No,
but that
he didn't say
yeah,
nothing. He didn't say nothing after the trial was guilty. He was found not guilty. And see, the only reason why New England
well,
Patriots
that's
let him
because he
go,
got his own trial. He being
right?
hush hush because he got his own trials coming up.
Absolutely. So only reason why New England let this go is because he has both of these things pending. So they in making an embarrassment out of the
New
team
England
and
let
everything.
what go? What did
I'm
you New
saying let
England let what
Stephon
go?
go
Oh, oh.
as a free agent, you know, and so they can still pick him back up. So people act like he's a doomsday. When
No,
you're a free
that's
agent,
Star. That's Star saying that. I see what you're doing, Tamala. Star gonna
yeah,
say that the Patriots didn't even want him anymore. Let me tell you something, Star. You can't even get a man that the Patriots even want. Okay, so girl, stop it. Okay, show me your man and what success has he done.
But
Okay,
but I told y'all yesterday, I said the reason why they let him go was not just because of that incident, it's because of his track record in the industry, what he's doing, behind the scenes. A lot of times when you were in the NFL like that, there are clauses in a contract about behavior and things of that nature that they can risk their jobs and career. The perfect example of that is Nia Long's husband. You see, he lost his coaching job when he had the affair with the married woman. So
yeah,
they're saying that your track record, you getting too messy, too sloppy, too
yes,
careless, you getting all these lawsuits, and we don't want to deal with that. And listen, the
absolutely.
NFL, the NFL, y'all know who it's ran by, and y'all know how they are when it comes to black men.
who are they ran
Even though
by?
black men make up probably about 70% of the NFL, it ain't ran by nobody that look like them. Okay.
That's
So
absolutely
so I see the comparison, and I'm gonna speak this on behalf of what I see go on in the NFL with the black men versus their white counterparts in the
But they're
NFL, right?
biased. Yeah,
We
they're biased.
already know that a lot of them that are YT have got in a lot of trouble too, and they have not lost their jobs. They have not
No,
lost
they
their
have
jobs
not.
or things of that nature. They probably had warnings, maybe a suspension or something like that.
Absolutely.
But for the most part, they don't lose their job. So this is and see, and this is the reason why I'll be upset with people like Stefon and people like y'all heard about the thing with the lawsuit with Tariq Hill and the lady suing him, right?
Yeah.
No, what happened?
Oh, baby, it's juicy. But see, he gonna have to get up off some money. But
Oh
he
yes.
definitely
Oh definitely.
he gonna either settle because he broke that woman's leg. Oh,
Yeah.
listen, honey, okay? He gonna have to get up off something. If they don't go to trial, he gonna have to make her an offer because he broke her leg. I thought you heard that. Oh, I thought you heard that story. That's a juicy one too. Because it's kind of in the likings of this whole Stefan thing. Because this woman, and she's a YT woman, and there you go. This is what they do. They go in these women DMs. This woman's son was going to Tariq Hill's camp. Some kind of way he found out, he DM'd her, invited her to his house. You see what you see
Mhm.
how this is the reason why I get mad at at the Stefans and the Tariq Hills. When you have an opportunity to be a black man in the NFL and you already know the spotlight is on you, the microscope is on you. They are waiting for any and every little
Absolutely.
thing. This is why I'm upset. And then their track record of what they do and their behavior gets under scrutiny in the NFL. Tariq invite this woman over. She's there 2 3 days. Of course, they did the do. So they out there play football or whatever you want to call it. And he got upset because that woman did a play on him. Now he in the NFL. Now this woman is like 6 feet 6'1", and she obviously was athletic. They playing doing some kind of run, and she scored on him or they hit him or something and did something, and he gets upset about this because now he all in front of his people and they laugh at him because this girl done ran this play on him. He tell her, oh, yeah, let's do this play. Now I'm defense, you offense, or whatever the hell it was. And do you know,
Thank
he
you,
was
thank you,
mad.
Cricket. Thank you,
He
Cricket.
was
Hold
Peanut.
on,
mad.
Tamala. Let her talk.
Wait a minute. I
He
just
was,
wanted to thank her. She said he settled that
Okay,
today.
okay, but let
who,
OG
Tariq
talk.
Hill? Tariq Hill?
Yes. Yes.
I knew it.
Cricket
Because,
Peanut
baby,
77
listen.
said he settled that today. It was
Okay,
on TMZ.
listen. Okay, because he ran the play down on her and he intentionally broke her leg and then lied and tried to say that she tripped over a dog. I mean, now this is a woman that he had went to, did the do with, right? And they
Relations.
were, you see what I'm saying? Just met her in
Yeah.
DM, the same type of stuff that Stefan did. This woman, like opportunist. Oh, NFL invite me now. Now, what I'm hearing, she had some relationships with some other NFL players, right? But so that what his side was trying to do was trying to out her like she was some gold digger that sleeps with. But this is the thing. But Tariq Hill didn't want her side to expose, again, his violent behavior. See what I'm saying? And they all
Mhm.
got that. So he didn't want that to come out and be judged by that, but he want to expose her for her having relationships with other NFL players. You can't have it both ways. I knew that woman leg is broke. He kept her at his house with a broke leg for 3 days, telling her, "Oh, it probably just sprang or this or that." She went home and went to the doctor, went to the emergency room. He broke her freaking leg because she ran a play on him that made him look embarrassed in front of her people, and they laughed at him.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So I know. I said, "Bro, gonna pay." He
Yeah,
probably ain't gonna want to take that to trial because all that gonna come out. But again, this is the behavior that pisses me off with these black men. Do you know, for a young black men like them that are excellent at what they do, and then they do things like this to blow their careers and opportunities possibly. That's why Tariq Hill settled, because he already know if they go to court, and I wouldn't be surprised if he get in trouble with this. I really wouldn't. Same way Stefon did. They are not playing with these young black men. That's why they have to move differently and watch what the hell they doing, who they doing it with.
absolutely. And then what gets me, y'all are you getting all these millions of dollars, but then you going after these gold diggers and these bag chasers and lick hitters. That's what I don't understand. You know what they want, so why would you put yourself in that position anyway? And he shouldn't have put himself in that position. But this is a lesson learned. Like my grandmother used to say, and my mother, there's a warning before destruction. Okay. So if he don't take this warning, then he's going to self-destruct his own self. Because at the end of the
They
day,
not gonna stop, T. They not gonna stop. That's their behavior. That's in
I
them.
think,
They not
I
gonna
think,
stop.
I think this is gonna. I really feel in my heart this woke this young man up. I really do, because he's never been in any trouble. He has no criminal history. This is the
This
first
this
thing.
he might cool off for a minute, but he toxic. They both are. I'm telling you, that is their track record. Now he if they take him back, he need to chill all the way back.
Yeah,
But
and
is
just
he
like
gonna do
Stevie
that?
Ray said, Stevie Ray 37 said, like Kathy Bates did in that Misery movie when she broke that man's leg. Of course,
Yeah. And
obsessed
kept
with
that
him.
woman in his house for 3 days, gaslighting her, telling her it ain't broke, it's this or it's that. And she finally went home and thinking it was gonna heal, and didn't. Went to the doctor and found out it was broken. Like 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 this man playing the NFL, and you would do that to a female. But see, again, he coming out his pocket, and I knew he was going. He didn't want it to go to trial because they was going to walk the flow with him in that trial, and they was going to expose his violent behavior.
But he
And
didn't have a chance though, because he had that woman had all kinds of evidence, and her people knew too.
well,
So at the
her
end of the
broke
day,
leg was the number one evidence. Her broke
right.
leg.
So he didn't have a chance because he knew that was done dirty anyway. Why would you get mad? You the dummy. She ran that play
That
on you, but
part.
you was the
You see what
dummy.
I'm saying? This
Yeah,
is why
you
I'm
was the dummy.
saying the onus is on them more than it is on the women. That's what I'm saying. They have more to lose, and they still are making these dumb decisions and behaviors by DMing these OnlyFans women and these, so-called chefs and so-called whatever. Like
Right.
this
Just
is what
like
they doing.
Aaron Hernandez. You remember Aaron Hernandez? He did the same thing. And then get in jail, got all that money, and did and still was in criminal behavior. And then guess what? Go to jail and kill himself. So because he thinking his family gonna get too much.
Suicide.
Oh, I'm sorry. Suicide.
Yeah. Yeah,
Himself.
self deletion.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
Right.
we call it. I
Definitely.
got it from Tisa Tell. She call it Sudicity. I like that.
I ain't
Uh,
saying that. I don't care for her, so I ain't saying nothing
Oh,
she say. Okay, I'm
right.
saying
oh
self
my God.
deletion. Self
Okay,
deletion.
okay.
Okay, but
I don't care for her either, because she just been running him in the ground, running Carly in the ground. And I said, and I told her today, I said, listen up, honey, you're gonna be next. And you just started.
All right, y'all. Let's get these likes up. Let's get the likes up, y'all. Come on, run them
yeah,
likes up and subscribe.
but on this Stefon thing, y'all, I'm telling you, and I like the way Cardi is handling it. She's saying, "Hey, this ain't got nothing to do with me. That's over there, and me and mine over here, right?"
Yeah.
And I like that she stuck up for her friend, because that's what a friend's supposed to do if they are genuine
Absolutely.
friends. Because that is not what Jamila did to the braider. She didn't. She stabbed her in the back big time.
She
But
sure
see,
did.
the
But
thing with Jamila, she is not going to probably be able to go nowhere in the sports world and get a job.
Why
No.
would you do that to yourself if you really take
It's go
this
It's something going on
seriously?
with her behind the scene. We just don't know. But it's something going on with this lady. And I think that she needs to sign herself up into a mental institution because at the end of the day, she has some serious mental problems. Just like she said she was a psychologist, but at the end of the day, you should know better. You should know if that's your field, you should know better. You should know better. Then, my thing is after he's supposed to choke you till you urinate. Do you hear that? Do y'all see what I'm saying? If asphyxiation like that for someone to just choke you like that, come on now. He could have possibly broke her neck.
well,
So at the end of
the
the day, that's
mistake
why
she
I say I
made,
don't. That's why I said
the mistake
all of
she
this was
made,
live.
the
It was
mistake she
live.
made was soon as it happened is when she should have reported it. That's the mistake she made. If it genuinely happened to her, she should have took pictures, did some type of video or something, right? Because all the correspondence between her and Stefon, not one time did she say you hit me, you choked me in that. So she couldn't get nothing on a text or email or nothing like that. If
But
she waited 2 weeks when the bruising or whatever is gonna be gone. Like that's the mistake she made. So she should have went when it first happened, and they would have took pictures of her neck because that's
But
what they
you know
do
why
in
she didn't.
domestic
But
violence.
you know why she didn't do it before. Right after that happened. You know why she didn't do it? Because she thought he was gonna call her back and take her on the trip. See, she thought
Yeah,
that was
of
gonna happen,
course.
but he didn't.
Of course,
She
and
did.
and and,
Then
and it
she went. Then
spiraled
she went.
because when he didn't take on a trip, kicked her out, and they going back and forth with ugly words and stuff, via the text. She knew it was a wrap, but then she tried one more time. She gonna come back and try it one more time, and let me give you a birthday present, and let me get back in your present, and I just want to take care of you. But I think he was like really done, right?
Yeah,
And
he
then
told her to
and now,
go. He told her
yeah,
he don't want nothing to do with her no more. He said,
right.
"Go. You
So he
you're
discarded her.
dismissed."
He
And you come
discarded
back
her,
into his house.
and he did.
He told you to leave his premises, and you come back on his premises. He could have charged you then. Then you go to his room, trying to get in his room with the old code. But thank God he changed that code,
Yeah,
and
he
you couldn't get in
discarded
his
her,
room.
and then of course that made her even madder because out of their whole relationship, I guess over them little 2-3 years, I guess, or however she been working for him and messing around with him, that was both they mo. They get mad, curse each other out, then they get back together. He let her back in, see, and she thought that that's what this was gonna be. Let me get back in the good graces. Plus, she claimed he owed her some more money, which that came out. She didn't owe, he didn't owe her no more. She actually got overpaid, but she trying to still wiggle her way to come back. Oh, I just want to take care of you. And what she said on the stand was, I was doing all that to get back in his good grace. But we all know that if he would have let her back in, she would have went.
Queen Max says facts, sis. And then Stevie Ray says, because she's delusional. And he also said, but nothing happened. That's why she didn't do it. Exactly, Stevie Ray. And then Stevie Ray also said she couldn't believe he would do that to her. That's right. That's what she thought she put him on lock, y'all. People that are delusional think I got that wop for real, that I'm gonna lock this dude down. But see,
I ain't gonna never
it just
say.
happened.
I'm gonna still stand on. I believe he put pause on her. I
I
just
don't
think that she
know.
made a lot of mistakes. Right? She made a lot of mistakes. She thought she can get back in his good graces, and when she found out she couldn't, then she want to report what he did to her. Because again, 2 weeks went by from the alleged assault. Right? So it's because she's used to this man putting hands on her when they get into it, and then they argue, and then they cursing each other out, and then they back in the bed again, or she cooking for him. That's how toxic relationships go, y'all. That's just how they
She
go.
hadn't been, but this is what I'm saying. She hadn't been in his house, living in his house that long. Okay, they were everything else happened outside his property. He just moved her in the house what, at the end of in the middle of or the end of 2025 or something like it. She wasn't in his house that long. Okay, but so at the end of the day, I don't believe. I'm gonna be honest with you. Because I'm gonna say this: if a person has a history of violence, some other woman would have came out and said, "This man has been so violent. This young lady is telling the truth." No other woman has stated this. This is
And
the
maybe
only.
and maybe that
Hold on,
and
hold
maybe
on,
and
hold on,
maybe that
hold on,
could be
OG.
because he's paid off some women too
Hold
now.
on,
So
hold on, hold
so
on, OG.
the
This is why
history
I'm
is
getting
there.
ready. But I'm getting ready. There's no history there because this is why I'm getting ready to tell you this. Because the only how they it started it right after his baby mama. I'm gonna tell you something. Right after his baby mama did the paternity suit, okay? Then she turned around and dropped it. Then everybody never said anything about Stefon other than, and if everybody go back and view what I'm talking about, other than, oh, Stefon can talk to my sister. Some of the guys said and lay laughing. Oh
Now
no,
all of them
he's a
said it. Ain't
womanizer
no
because
some.
he's a
All of
yes,
them in that
because
locker
he's
room
a
said it.
womanizer. Hold on,
Of
OG.
course,
He is a
of course.
womanizer. So that's why they said that. But none of them never stated, oh, Stefon can't talk to my sister because he's violent. Somebody gonna come out and say that. He ain't gotta pay
Well, they
everybody.
not.
Because
No,
a
no,
lot of
no.
them
They
people
not
got
gonna say
money.
that. They not gonna
Yes, a
say
lot of
that. You
people
know
would.
why?
Yes, they would.
No, no, no,
Yes, they
no.
would.
They not. Not the locker room men. They not gonna say that because they got a code between. They won't do that. That's
I'm not
not
talking
true.
about just
They
the
not
locker
gonna
room.
say that.
I'm talking about everybody that's been in that circle, outside that circle, that got money. Somebody would have came out and said that.
Not if
Somebody
he
would have
paid
came
them
out
off,
and said
girl,
that.
and not if he paid them off and they signed
He didn't pay
NDAs.
nobody off.
He
It
has
never
a
happened.
history of violence, girl. He
I'm,
has a
I'm like
history of
I'm like
violence.
Stevie Ray. I'm like Stevie Ray, 37. The woman is delusional. She's fatal attraction. Nothing never happened. I'm not gonna put
T,
that tag on that
T,
black man.
T,
I'm not gonna
T.
put
We
that
ain't gonna go
tag
through
on that
all that
black man.
again
I'm
because
not gonna
I
do it.
actually agreed with all of that. So to go all through, I agreed with all that, but it still does not negate the fact that it's possible the man still put hands on her. Two things can be right at the same time, right? Just like you believe he didn't, I believe he did based off of his track record and his history. And I am telling you,
Okay,
that is
what
the
is his track
reason why.
record? What is his track record? Tell me his track
T,
record.
T,
Okay, you
T.
say he has a
That
track record of this.
that is the reason
Show it.
why. That is the reason why Tariq Hill didn't want to go because he got a track record. You see, and they don't want that part of their track record
Transparency is
exposed.
everything.
Now,
Transparency
now,
is
now, now,
everything.
see what do you think?
Come on
What
now.
do you think they got rid of Stefon for?
Come
What
on
do you
now.
think they got rid of him for?
Come on. Come on now. Tell me.
What
Tell
do
me
you
what all
think
is
they
his
got
track
rid of
record.
him for,
But
T?
no. Tell me what his track record is. Tell me what his track record is.
Violence against women, domestic
Okay, why is that at?
violence.
Because you can get declamation of character for saying that because you don't have no proof. You don't
Why
have
did
no
they let
proof.
him go, T? Why did they let him go?
I don't. You know what? Teams do that every day to black men.
No, no,
Okay,
no,
but you.
no, no, See, there
Yes,
you
they
go
do.
again.
Yes,
Come
they
on
do.
now, T.
Yes, they do. I'm
Why did
telling
they
you,
let him
you
go?
can get declamation of character because at the end of the day, there's
Well,
no
then why
proof of
he
that.
haven't sued? Why he have not sued anyone for defamation of character for lying on him about domestic violence? Why? You
You
know
know
why?
what?
Because just like he offered, listen, just like he offered Jamila $100,000, which she crazy, she should have took it because she ended up with nothing. So if I didn't do something to you, why am I offering to pay you $100,000?
He
Why?
didn't do nothing to her. He didn't
Oh,
do nothing to her.
come
And I
on,
don't.
come on.
No, I don't
Okay,
believe that.
he paying a
That's my
hundred
belief.
thousand dollars
That's my
for
belief,
his
and I'm
help.
gonna stick to
He
it.
paying up. He offered $100,000 for no reason. Okay, and told her she had to sign an NDA, right? So you don't think it's possible he did that to other women that he dated, baby mamas that was with him, and he's taking care of all of them right now. So do you think they finna say something? Just like all of his people got up there, all his handlers that work for him, they are not getting ready to blow their bag for Jamila. And neither are the baby mamas and any other woman he possibly paid off that he put hands on.
I don't believe that. I just don't believe that. You
And I,
have to
and I,
bring me
and
some
I
proof. I
understand.
like
And I
transparency,
understand.
and I would like to see the receipts. I would like to really see for real
Well,
because before
Gigi
I
can
say
pull up
this
some
about this man,
receipts.
I would like to see proof.
Gigi can
And I did
Google.
not see no
Gigi
proof.
can Google. Gigi can Google it.
Gigi, well,
Stefon
Google
Diggs'
it,
history of domestic violence.
and he has none. I already talked to somebody who was in the company of the man, and my cousin is a professional boxer. Okay, and he said the only thing
And
about Stefan Diggs,
that
hold
don't
on,
mean he
he
knows
does not.
Stefon. That do
He does
not
not.
mean he knows Stefon because he
But
met
at the end
Stefon,
of the
girl.
day, at the end of
Okay,
the day,
let's
he has
ask
no
this simple
history.
question. Do he have a criminal record? Did he get
He
sued?
might not have a criminal record, but he has a history of domestic
No,
violence.
he does not.
That's what I
Oh,
said.
okay, OG,
You got a
is
declaration of
it
character.
rumored history or is it history as far as the police report?
Google it, Gigi. Google it.
Okay, Google is not going to give me nothing but rumors and blogs.
No, if there's
No,
a case,
just try it.
they
Just
probably
try to
will give
Google
you
it
a
and see what
case.
they say. Just try to Google it and see what they say. I bet you have nothing on him. I'm telling you that. The boy has no criminal record. If the baby mama was the first case he had, and then Jamila is the second. Now all these other people come out. People need to
Listen,
stop
it's the
sabotaging
same.
people
It's the
and
same.
targeting.
Listen. It's the same way everybody knew that Diddy had a history of beating on women, but it was not. They all thought it was a lie until that video came out, right? But
No,
but
everybody knew. Hold
a
on.
lot of people in it.
Everybody knew that
Wait.
what
A
Diddy was
lot of
doing.
people in his
Everybody knew
circle
what
All
Diddy
knew.
right,
was
are you
doing.
A
guys
lot of
ready?
people.
You guys
A
ready?
lot
I
of
did
people
the
in
Yes,
his
AI.
circle
yes. Go
knew.
ahead, Gigi.
Okay, you guys
Go ahead.
ready? I did the AI. You guys know AI, Google, Gemini, they know everything. So I put it
Okay.
in there and I said, uh, does Stefan Diggs have a criminal record? As you guys can see here, it says no. As of May of 9th, 2026, Stefan Diggs does not have a criminal record.
I told you.
Okay.
I knew he don't. The boy
Listen,
don't have
and
no criminal record.
listen, don't
Can't
gaslight
do
me because
it
I
because
never
he's a
said he did.
womanizer.
Hold
He's a
on.
womanizer.
Do not gaslight me. Pay attention to words. I said he has a history of domestic violence. I didn't
Okay.
say he had a record. That's a big difference.
And
Okay?
Cricket
I
says,
know what I said.
Cricket Peanuts just 77 says Stefan just sued a male for declamation of character. Yes,
Well,
because
he
people put stuff out
countersuing.
here.
He
You got
countersuing.
yes, and
He's
he's doing. And another person
countersuing.
said he's doing a civil suit. Another person
He,
said he's doing a civil suit. Of course,
like,
because at
of
the end of
course,
the day,
he's
he's
countersuing.
scandalizing his name. If you don't know that's true,
Well,
and
this
that's
is the
fact,
thing
you
about
cannot say that.
defamation. This
Be
is the thing about
transparent.
defamation. The person that is saying you defame me has to prove that. And it's like three things that they have to prove, right? Did it cost me any money? Did it cost me any opportunities or business wise? And it's another one. It's like three things has to be proven before you could do that, because that is the reason why Cardi B won her case against Tasha K. So
You need to
defamation
Google what declamation of character is,
def,
sweetheart. That's not the only thing.
defamation. I didn't say
That's
it
not the
was the
only thing.
only thing, T. T,
Okay,
why do
then
you
I'm
put
just
words
saying.
in my mouth that are not there and that I'm not saying? I'm saying there are like three main things. I didn't say there were the only thing, right?
You
I am saying, listen, I am saying, I never said he had a criminal record. I said
you
he
said he
has
has
a
a track
history of
record of.
domestic violence.
You said he has
Oh
a
my
track
God.
record of domestic violence, and no such thing is recorded.
Listen, you know you can have a track record of beating on women without having a record, right? We got men and husbands do that every day to their wives and ain't got a criminal history, girl. What are you talking about?
Because the women don't report it. But you think this a lot of women wouldn't report him? And he got, come on, girl, before he got out.
If he's
And
paying them
he
off, T.
come on now,
Not
be
if
for
he's
real.
paying them
Be for
off,
real.
girl.
Just like
If he's paying them
Mila went
off,
after him,
they are not
somebody else would have
talking.
went after him.
If
No,
he's paying
no.
them off and making them sign
Like
an
I
NDA,
told
they're
Keisha,
not going to talk.
like I told Keisha today, people got to stop targeting these people. If you don't have facts, we need to stop saying things what we think, and if you
I
don't
didn't
have
say
no facts
nothing I
or no
think.
proof,
I said he has a history of domestic violence.
and
That's
that's
what
what
I
you
said.
think. That's no
No,
history.
no.
She's the only one
Okay.
came out and said this.
He has a history of domestic violence,
He
okay?
doesn't have no history.
Oh my God. Okay. All right. Well, he don't to you. Okay. I am just saying that I get your
Right.
part
I
about
agree
the
with you,
Jamila,
Miss Pam Wood.
but you
If
can't,
you
you
just
can't,
don't
you
like
can't
him,
get mine.
just say you don't like him.
Oh my
I agree
God.
with
Now
you,
see,
Miss
that
Pam
is a
Wood.
form of gaslighting. Y'all need to quit it. Y'all need to quit it with the gaslighting because I
No.
never said whether I liked him or not. I am talking about his behavior. It has nothing to do with
And
if I like him or not.
no, his behavior hasn't shown anything other than he's a womanizer.
Okay,
What has
listen.
his
No,
behavior
I
get the
shown
said,
likes
other
up.
than he's
Get
a
the likes
I
up
womanizer?
right
said,
now. Get
I
the likes
said
up.
what I said. I said what I
And that's
said.
what I said. And I'm
Okay,
standing on business.
and you
I'm
can
gonna get
stand
that
on
man.
business.
I'm gonna get
I
that
have,
man.
but see,
I'm gonna
this
give
is
that
the
man some
difference. See,
leeway
this is
because
the
I'm not
difference
gonna put
between
nothing
you
out
and
there
me.
that I
This is
don't
the
know nothing
difference.
about that
This
man.
is the difference between you and me. Is I can accept your opinion, you can't accept mine. You see what
No,
I'm saying?
because
That is the difference.
it's not opinion when you know what? If it was a genuine opinion, I would say that. But when you sitting up here stating he has a
I
track
give you an
record,
opinion. What
he
are
has
you
a track
talking
record.
about?
You said he has a
Girl,
track record, and you're
yeah,
saying,
he has a track record the same way Diddy had a
and you
track
don't have
record.
no
The
proof,
same way
and
Tariq
you don't
Hill
have
has
no
a track
proof,
record.
and you don't
Girl,
have no proof.
I tell you what, do you have proof that he didn't hit her? Do you have proof?
Yes, I do. Her
Well,
statement in
what,
itself, her statement, her statement.
what
Her statement,
statement?
all the contradiction and all the lies and deleting text
Nah,
messages,
nah,
not
nah,
taking
nah, nah, nah,
pictures.
nah,
Her
nah, nah, nah,
statement
nah,
proves
nah, nah,
everything.
nah, nah, nah,
That
nah.
is proof
That
in
just
itself.
that just prove that she got caught in lies about those things. I said, can you prove that he did not put hands on her?
I'm telling you how I can prove it with her own statement.
No,
Girl, wake
no, no,
up and
no,
have a coffee or the tea.
no, T,
Because,
no,
girl,
T,
no, ain't
no,
no
no, no,
no tea.
T,
You asked me a
no,
question
T.
and I told you I can prove it. Her own statement.
But that's
Her
not
own
proof.
statement.
But she didn't make no statement. Her statement
Yes,
was
she
he
did
put
make a
hands
statement.
on her.
She made a statement.
There
He
you go with
slapped
the
her.
gaslighting
She made a
again.
statement.
There you go
She
with
made
the
a statement.
gaslighting again,
He
T.
straightened her.
Come on,
Okay,
stop
girl.
that.
You
That's
just
the
no.
girl.
You like
T.
to be argumentative because
T.
simple fact is you
No,
want somebody to
no,
be agree with what
no.
you got to say.
T.
But I'ma stand on
No,
what I say, and you can stand on
no,
what you
T.
say. We can
T.
agree
The
to
thing is
disagree.
about that
Yes,
is
as a
she
grown woman, we
always
can
talked
agree to
about
disagree.
the assault. So what are you saying? She didn't get caught in a lie about the assault. She got caught in lies about other things. So the gaslighting that you're doing up here right now
She got caught
don't
in
make no
lying
sense.
about the assault because when they had the
Get
video
the likes
showing the
up,
chick
y'all.
dancing,
Get the
you
likes
you
up
were
right
dancing,
now. Get the likes up.
you were in the car. They had footage of her being in Shai's car. Did you see that? Because evidently, if you didn't, baby, you needed to have some binoculars or something because that was easy to see. Because at the end of the day, she was at that girl's house dancing, and the other girl that got on the stand said, "Yes, she knew I was videoing her." So she didn't
Okay,
care.
T.
She thought
T.
she only thing she thought about was that 5.5 million that the lawyer
T.
told her he was gonna give
All
her.
of that
Okay,
still not negate the
that's all,
fact that it's
and that's
possibly
fact,
that he put hands on
and
her.
that's
Okay,
fact,
I
and that's
don't care
proof.
if she danced in the middle of State and Madison in Chicago butt naked that same night. Does not negate the fact that the possibility that he still put balls on her.
And
What
she
part of
lied
that
about.
don't you
Let me
understand?
tell you something. It's impossible
They
to
never
slap
caught
somebody
her in the
with your
lie
right
about the
hand on your
assault.
right cheek.
T.
Okay,
T.
it's
They never
impossible.
caught
Y'all
her
get
in
the
a
And it
likes
was
lie
up.
all fake.
about the assault.
And
They
that's
just
proof.
could.
That's proof. That's
T, T,
transparency. Google
T.
it.
No,
Google it,
that's
boo.
not transparency.
Yes, it
What
is.
it
That's
is
transparency. Yes, it
no,
is.
no,
That's
that
proof.
is
Oh, yes,
without
it
a
is.
reasonable doubt. They couldn't prove
No,
it. That doesn't
no.
mean it
You
didn't
want him
happen.
to be guilty. You want him to be guilty, just like the lady in the
T,
comments said. You if you don't like him, just say you don't like him. Because at
T,
the end of the
T,
day, it is what it is,
T,
and I'm gonna call it
T,
like it is.
T,
I'm gonna call it like it
T.
is. I
I
have no more.
understand that you like Stefon, and that's fine. I
You know
don't
what?
like him
It's
or
not the
like
point.
him.
You know what? I
Listen,
don't have
listen.
nothing. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you
You
something.
asked me.
I
Okay,
do
You
not
asked me if I
dislike
like him.
Stefan,
Hold
and I
on.
do not.
time.
I'm gonna just
Hold
say
Okay,
on.
this. I'm gonna say
okay,
this. I do not
ladies.
dislike
Okay,
Stefan, but
ladies.
right is right and wrong is wrong. Okay, I see this every day. You know, I got some bad bitches for friends. Okay, and they do the same
Girl,
thing
what
that
that
this
got to do
woman
with the
do.
price of tea in
Okay,
China?
so at the
What
end of the
do
day,
that have to do
at
with
the
the price
end of
of
the
tea in
day,
China?
at
Girl,
the end of the day, boo. That no, this is
T,
happening on the
T,
daily, and
are
it
you
needs
gonna
to
let
be
me
stopped.
talk? Or are you gonna continue to over talk me?
Now you
Because
over talking. You won't let me
we
finish.
we gotta
You
have
always
a back
interrupting
and
me
forth.
Let's get
But we
these
you
gotta
mics
have
always
a
ready,
back and
interrupting
y'all.
me
forth.
Let's
because
get
We
you
these
want
have
me
mics
to
to
have a
ready.
agree.
back and forth. We have
Okay,
to have
The
a back and
man
forth.
had no track record, no track
Tamala.
record other than womanizing.
Okay, Tamala, let her talk for a
That's
second.
that's what you say, T. Okay, and I'm okay with you saying that. But you're giving me all the vitriol because my opinion is different than yours, and that it again is where the problem. I don't have a problem with your stance. You have a problem with mine. It's just like the people that got mad. The people that got the C-19 shot will get an attitude with the people that say, I don't believe in them shots. I'm not gonna get them shots. You won't get them shots. You don't get them. That's what this remind me of. And that's a form of gaslight you and that other lady was doing in the chat by saying, just say you don't like them if you don't. Whether I like them or not, it has nothing to do with what I'm saying to be factual. They never caught her in a lie about the assault. They caught her in lies about other things, girl, not the assault.
Girl,
What
when I
the
spin you
pro-
around and choke you,
oh,
I don't have to spin you
oh,
around if you
now,
400.
you said let me talk.
Oh, girl, your pride is in the way, baby.
Oh my God.
Okay,
No, no, no.
Tamala,
Your
let her.
ego is in the way.
Tamala,
Hold on. Let me finish.
Tamala,
You
please.
know, and I know for a fact, they never said she lied about the assault. That never was an issue. They couldn't prove beyond a reasonable doubt. The prosecution has to prove beyond a reasonable doubt that she did get assaulted. That's the difference. Or do you not comprehend that? That is the difference. The burden of proof was on the prosecution to prove, okay, that she was assaulted. They didn't prove it. Doesn't mean it's not true or she lied. They just didn't prove it. Okay?
They
And the
wasn't
things
trying
that,
to prove it.
oh,
What
oh my
part do you
God.
not see?
Oh
They
my
wasn't
God.
trying to prove it.
See,
They only wanted to know his personal business. They
oh my,
wasn't
oh my
trying to
God.
prove it. They had no case to take this to trial.
See,
Okay?
see,
No evidence, not enough evidence to
see.
take this to trial.
If they didn't
Baby,
have a case
let me
to
tell
take
you
it to
something,
trial,
sweetheart. Let me tell you
T,
something. I
why
have
did
a
it
lot
go
of
to
lawyer
trial
friends.
then, T?
I have
Why
a
did it
lot
go
of
to
lawyer
trial,
friends,
T?
baby.
I don't care if you have 6 lawyer friends, okay? That don't mean nothing to
I
me.
have a
Why
lot of
did it
lawyer
go to
friends.
trial?
It wasn't nothing to
Why
take to
did it go
trial.
to trial,
He
T?
just
If
wanted to
you
put his
saying it
business
wasn't
out
no
there.
case, T, you said it wasn't no case, but it went to trial, right?
It
Do you
wasn't
hear
no case.
yourself? But do you hear
It wasn't
yourself?
done. Do you hear
But it
yourself?
went to,
If you really
but
look
it
at
went,
it,
a
what
girl,
evidence
it
did
went to
they have?
trial.
What
It went
evidence they
to
have?
trial.
It wasn't even deliberated. Do you
Oh
know
my
how long they
God.
took to deliberate on his sentence? Do you know
How
how long
long,
it took?
T? How long, T?
Do you know how long? No, I'm asking you a question.
I'm
Do you
asking
know
you
how long
how
it took for them
long.
to deliberate? Not long at all. Because guess what?
Okay.
It didn't
And
take the
what?
jury that long to know that this was
T,
hogwash.
T,
Okay? They just wanted
T.
to know that man's personal
Okay,
business.
see, your cognitive dissonance
Y'all
is
don't
kicking
mind
in,
giving out.
right? When
Black
we
folks
had
got
this
privilege.
conversation yesterday, did I not say, and the people in the chat that was here yesterday know I said,
Okay, honey.
because,
Somebody else want to come up. True. Her name is 2True007. She said, "Yeah, ladies, y'all need to stop and let someone else come up."
hold on,
Okay, True. You're
let
right.
me say
Exactly.
this.
No,
Let me
y'all
say,
stay up
let me
there.
say this.
Like the
Let me say
video, y'all.
this.
Let's get the likes up. Come on now. Get the likes up. Y'all can do better than the likes. Go ahead, OG.
No, I just wanted to finish the conversation about the trial and all of that. And the reason
Yeah, go
why
ahead. We want to hear it.
listen, did I not say yesterday, Gigi? Did I not say because the prosecution could not prove the assault, if I was on the jury, I would have said not guilty? Did I not say that yesterday?
Yes, you did.
Thank you. Case closed then.
All
I'm not
right.
talking about I'm not talking about even what I believe. And I do believe he put pause on it. But if I was on that jury, I would have said not guilty because the prosecution didn't prove it. That is how it goes in law. The burden of proof is on the prosecution. They didn't do their job. That is why. Not because she lied about other things and she lied.
On the
No, it
last
has nothing to
Live
do with it.
Love and Laugh 22:45 just had a point. Just because something goes to trial does not mean it should. Make mistakes too. DAs makes mistakes too. This case did not hold up to be brought to trial. Does
I
mass with
understood
grand
your
jury.
point, but
Right,
I
right.
said it went to trial though, didn't it? That was my stand.
But she,
I,
like
I,
she
I
said, the
don't think
DA made a
I don't think I
the
don't think
DA
y'all
made a bad
comprehend
choice.
very well.
The DA made a bad choice because this should never have went to trial. This should never have. But they wanted to know the man's business. Okay, I'm gonna keep it real.
So
That's all I
okay,
know
so
how to do.
you're
And keep
saying
it genuine.
okay, so you're saying it went to trial because they wanted to know Stefan's business.
Of
Is
course,
that
he's
why
a
you
black
saying it
man.
went to
He's a
trial?
black. Hold on.
Girl,
He's a
come
black
on,
man.
go
He's
Bob.
got Mexican.
T,
Hold on.
T,
He's a black
stop it,
man,
T.
and she's telling them
Woo,
that
Lord.
she's getting paid $2,000 a week. Okay, and she don't know how chef do. Oh man, you can say what you want to say, but watch what I tell
T,
you. Just
T,
mark my
they did
words.
not
Watch
have
what
the
I tell you.
trial because
You're
they
gonna be
wanted to know
seeing the truth
Stefan's
before it's over.
business. They did not want they did not just have the trial because they wanted to know his business. T, that don't make sense.
All right. Well, we have someone else here. Miss
Yeah.
Prayers, are you there?
I wish an
Yes,
attorney
I'm
would come
I'm
up.
here.
What are your thoughts about all this? Go ahead.
Well, all I know is Stefon Diggs is just a no good. He always been a no good. I agree with the other lady, not Miss T. The other lady is telling the truth. I'm sorry, I don't know your name.
OG.
OG, just call me OG, baby.
Yes, I agree with Miss OG. She's making a lot of sense and she's telling the truth. She has no reason to lie on the man. The man has a history of violence. He has a real bad temper. Um it's also news out about him where he was where he had somebody jumped on or whatever. Stefon Diggs is just a bad dude. And I believe
Okay,
everything that I'm
Prayers, I
sorry.
got questions for you, honey. Okay, let's me get in ring with
Yes.
you. Now he's such a bad dude. Why in the hell is she attracted to him? Why was she laying on her back for a
Come
bad
on,
dude? Why was she laying on her back for trash? Why did she stay around for 4 years? Why was she
come
with
on,
this man for 4 years working for him and he's so violent towards everybody else?
Because
come
of the
on.
lifestyle, what he was able to do for her. You're talking about the young lady who lost the case, right?
Talking about the fake chef. So you're saying that she was
Right.
willing to sell her soul, what, for a bag?
Yes.
Well, that's
Yes.
on
People sell
her.
they
All
soul
this
every
is
day in the
rumors and
industry.
gossip.
That's on
They
her.
sell
No
they
proof.
soul every day in the industry, whether it's entertainment or sports. Every day.
Rumors and
So
gossip.
do
No
you
proof.
want me to feel bad for her?
Oh, not
No,
at
nobody.
all. No, no, no. I mainly just want to speak about Stefan. I don't want, I'm not too much talking about the women. I'm just talking about Stefan, which I was very upset even with Cardi B getting with him once we really found out about his true nature, you know.
Why?
I'm mainly
Who
just
is
talking.
such a
I'm just
relationship?
talking about.
Y'all going far.
And what's Miss T? You need to calm down. You really do. You need to calm
Girl,
down. You doing too much. You
you
doing
doing
too
too much.
much.
You up here talking about rumors and and, and, and,
Excuse
and
you.
you don't have no
Excuse
facts,
you.
no
You do
proof.
not know it all. You do not
You do
know it
not have
all. You
no
need to
proof.
listen.
Girl,
You need to
Turn
listen.
these
you
lights up,
another one.
You
y'all.
need
Sit
to
down.
Get the
listen.
lights
Man,
up,
sit
I'm
down.
y'all.
with Miss OG. You
Sit
need to
down.
sit down and
Sit down,
listen.
girl. Bye. State your history. State the history, boo. State the
Get the
history. You
lights
said
up,
it what you said.
y'all.
No,
State the facts.
Stefan is a no good. And
State
more
facts.
evidence
You
gonna keep
mad
coming
because
out
he's with
about
Cardi
him.
B. Y'all want him to be with y'all, and he don't want none of y'all. Get in check. Get in
Girl,
check.
nobody don't
Get
want
in
that
check.
little
You
F.
wish you could have
Nobody
that
don't want
bag.
that little F.
He's
Stefan
totally
is
filthy
gay.
rich. He's
Stefan
totally
is
filthy rich.
gay.
Oh, now,
He's
oh, now I
gay.
hope he
He on
slap
the
you with
DL.
defamation of
He
character.
on the
I hope he
DL. He
slap
on
you.
the DL.
I hope he slap you with defamation of character. State your name again.
Lady, I have enough. Look it up.
State
Look
your
it up,
name
boo
again
boo.
so
Look
I
it
can
up,
make
boo
sure
boo.
I get
Look
you
it up,
in
boo
the
boo.
courthouse.
Let's get
State your
these
name
lights
again.
Lady,
up.
calm down.
Let's get the
Calm down.
State
lights
You
your
up.
name
sound
again
very
so I can
foolish
get you in the
over.
courthouse. Y'all know y'all
You is
wrong.
acting
Y'all
really
wrong.
foolish
Y'all don't
over
have
this
no history
man.
on that man. Y'all need to stop that, man. Y'all need to stop
I
that.
seen
For real, this
plenty.
is
I
really
seen
sad.
plenty about Stefan. Stefan don't even like
So
women.
what you
He
say
don't like
about Clay?
women.
What you say about Clay? What you say about Clay? Clay Thompson. What you got to say about him?
He probably gay
Hello?
too. I don't know.
Oh, hello? You ain't got nothing to say. Okay. On shit now.
I just answered your question. I
You
answered
just
your
said he
question.
probably gay too.
Yeah,
That's why I
all
said
these men
y'all
is
got to
gay.
watch what you
All
say
of
about
gay.
people. Do you understand me?
All
You
of
have to watch
gay.
what you say about me, people, because at the end
Why?
of the day, when you say these
Why
things
is
about
you
people,
so
you can
passionate?
be healed.
Calm down. Calm
No,
down.
I'm not. Listen, honey. Listen, ain't nothing wrong with me, sweetheart. I'm not even upset over this stuff. I just think that
I'm gonna
you
tell you.
guys
I'm
have
finna
a
tell you.
problem with Stephon.
Can you listen for a minute?
Y'all
Can
have
you
a
listen for a
problem
minute?
with Stephon because
Ooh.
Stephon got him some bad bitches and running up a tab and got all these kids and all this money and all of these women and men is hating on him because he throwing it
You
down
not
good
rap
to 'em.
too
And they
tight. You
going
know
in
what?
crazy. They
You
going
not
crazy.
rap too tight. You is
Baby,
not
they
rap too
going
tight. You
crazy.
sound
They done
very
lost their
foolish.
mind, baby. They done lost their mind out here. The
Ma'am,
ding-a-ling got them lost
I
their
know you
mind.
gotta be,
Baby,
ma'am,
baby,
I know
baby.
you
Prayer.
sound like you in your,
Hold
yes.
Baby,
on. Somebody
baby.
got a question for prayer. They said that, so why do all men have to be gay because someone accuses them? That is
Thank you.
short-sighted and very ignorant.
Right.
No, it ain't no ignorant. It's the truth. It's a lot of these men. They are gay. That's why they sleeping with all these women because they really want a man. And Gigi, you normally you know what I'm talking about because you normally speak like this. How these men, when they cannot be satisfied with one woman, they have all these different women's babies everywhere because they on the down low.
Yep, Gigi, you sure do. Cause you done heard me say it a many times. Most of these men that have multiple baby mamas and that are violent towards the woman really don't like them women. They really want to be with a man.
And
I
I
said it
lived
even
it.
on your
I
platform.
lived it. And I'm not just saying it. I was married to a man who was he was on the down
Narcissist.
low. Yes. And I picked up on it. It supposed to have been a secret, but God revealed it to me A lot of these men are on the down low. It's just the truth. And Stefon Diggs is, and you can tell by all them tight jeans, he look like a
Well,
little
baby,
elf.
that's the
He
whole
don't.
world. That's the whole world. It's not only men, women. It's on the DL.
It's the
Come
women
on
too.
now.
Now,
Yeah.
come on,
Come
now,
on now. So
me and
we
you
can't
can
just
agree
say
on that
them.
part, Miss T. Miss
Yeah.
T, I don't want to get on your bad side. I don't. But when it come to that Stefon Diggs, I don't know why you so passionate about that man. That man ain't no
You know what?
good.
It's not that. Listen, honey. It's not that I'm
Y'all
passionate
get the
about it.
lights
But you
up.
know what?
Get
I'm
these
gonna be
lights
honest with you,
up.
boo. I'm a really be honest with you, Precious. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna just say this. I just hate every time I open up the phone or open up the laptop, go to the TV. Everybody is always bashing somebody, just like they was bashing Cardi. But Cardi got herself together and getting bags after bags. Now everybody, but then as soon as she do one wrong thing, you hate her again. You know, I get tired of this. I really do. I get tired of
Well, that
everybody
means you
doing
have a
this,
good heart. You
you
have
know,
a good heart where
because
you
at the
are
end,
giving the people the benefit of the doubt, which is
yeah,
good.
because at
That's
the end of the
good.
day, at the end of the day, everybody, just because somebody do stuff, because people say, oh, he's carrying a purse. Well, did you know when I was a little kid, I used to go to London and we was in Germany and stuff, and we had to go stop over London, and people had purses. Men had purses on back then, but nobody called them gay. See, that's why I said people stereotype people when it comes to fashion and different things. You can't say everybody's zesty because everybody isn't zesty. You know what I'm
Now,
saying?
it been
So
some
We ain't
evidence. It
saying
been some
everybody
evidence of
zesty.
a Stefan.
We saying Stefan zesty. That's what we saying.
I,
We ain't
I,
saying
I,
everybody.
I'm listen. I'm talking to this young lady, sweetheart. Now go ahead, sweetheart, and
I know
finish
you
what you were
ain't
saying.
talking as much as you interrupt people when they
Let's
talk.
get these likes up, y'all. Come on, let's get the likes up.
But that's what I was saying, Precious. That's what I was saying, baby. No
Okay, so
harm
we
done.
just
I
gonna
just
keep
get
the.
tired.
We just gonna keep the
I just
subject on Stefan.
right.
But
I just get
yeah,
tired of everybody
Stefan.
bashing. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. I get tired of people
Well,
bashing this man because
I
he
can
do
see that
have
you
a
really
history.
like Stefan though. You really seem like you really like him though.
No, you know what? You know what? I'm always for the underdog, baby. That's just been
He
me.
not no
I'm always for the
underdog. He
underdog.
not no
Yes,
underdog.
he is.
Stefan
Because
is a no
anytime
good
people,
dude.
hold on, baby. Anytime people bash you, and a lot of people don't have proof or anything of that, they only
We
got a
got proof,
hearsay what the bloggers
Miss
say.
TT.
When
We
people say,
got proof, Miss T. We got proof. Have you seen in the news about
Hold on,
Stefan?
Miss
Steph,
Parker.
it just,
Miss
hold on.
Parker, you just interrupted T.
It just,
okay, I'm sorry.
let
Go
me
ahead.
just say this. Let me just say this, sweetheart. If you really, really, really pay attention, they just now recently said things about him that has taken him to court and different things. This has just been popping off since 25, 20, and the beginning of 26. Okay. We just in the almost the 6 month mark almost. But I'm just saying, but this is my thing. Okay. Everybody that came out before all this stuff came out. Okay. Everybody says, no, no, ain't nobody saying nothing bad. They just said, oh, he's a womanizer. I would let him date my sister. And they laughing about it. But nobody is saying nothing that he's violent, he's this, he's that. Nobody is saying any of that. And somewhere in the circle, just like somebody used the incident with Diddy, everybody knew that Diddy was like that because Jaguar White put it out a long time ago when they did her wrong. She been putting that out. She just didn't. People wanted to believe her because guess why? You know why they didn't want to believe her? Because Puffy controlled a lot of stuff. But that's different from Stefan. Stefan doesn't have the Puffy's type money. So at the end of the day, nobody has anything to really say. You people's not coming back and say, oh, 20 years ago, I went to school with Stefan and he was just valid. He was just this and he was this, that. Okay, if they did say that, he was a hothead. Okay,
Hey
in
T,
school.
hey
But
T,
but
hey T.
hold on, don't cut me off. Just keep on, just hold on. But I'm just saying
Girl,
to
you
you,
long
ma'am.
winded. Come on,
I'm just
make it sure you
I'm
long
just
winded.
saying, I'm just saying, Precious, baby, don't nobody have no proof, baby. Sometimes we have to wait for the proof. You know what I'm saying? Nobody has no proof that this man is really
Can I
like
say
that.
this? Can I say something?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, it was something in the news about Stefan where it was a young man who came out where Stefan had him beat up and everything because Stefan was trying to have
Relation.
intimacy with him and
That's a
he
lot of rumors.
declined. Huh?
That's stuff. That's what I'm just saying. That's hearsay, baby. It ain't no proof.
No, this ain't no hearsay because that young man, when I came out to the world, he would most likely people want to keep something like that hidden, but he put it out there in the open, and you can see it. It's written all over Stefan. Stefan
Baby,
is zesty. You
everything
can
that's in the
tell.
news is not believable. Everything in the news
But
is not
anyway,
believable.
I normally
Stefan
don't
is
go back and forth.
rich and
I'm not gonna try to convince nobody. I just
so
know
you can't.
I have the spirit of discernment, and I know what I see on that man, and I see
You
zesty.
sure do, precious. You sure do, baby. You absolutely do.
I'm not gonna say that.
And somebody said the
Because
funniest thing. They said OG called in reinforcement. Nah, I'm calling to back her up because she's speaking the truth.
She called nobody. She came up here on her own recognizance. She came up on her own recognizance. But I want to
Y'all,
say
let's
this.
get
Y'all
these
always
remember?
likes up.
about that. That
Let's get
man is
the
rich
likes up,
and
y'all.
everything. It always
Let's get
happens.
these
And y'all
likes up.
and y'all will
I
wake
want.
up and smell the coffee sooner or later.
Can I speak now, T? Can I speak now? Y'all remember when the thing came out about Jonathan Major, right? When he allegedly did what he did to his ex YT girlfriend, right? And he got canceled basically for that. It's still he's still struggling to come back from his career, right? That went to trial, right? And then people started talking about his history with women with domestic violence. And you know what happened in this trial? And it doesn't matter because people not talking about it currently, but if it's something that he's had a history of doing in his past, they actually brought that up in his past in the court because they had talked to some ex-girlfriends way back in his college days that he was putting paws on. So it doesn't matter because it's not currently being talked about in that sense. It was rumored the same thing about Jonathan Majors as it's rumored about Stefon Diggs. It doesn't matter that it
Fact.
may not have been something current, but it does not negate the fact that he has a history of putting paws on people. That's
That's
all I
right.
wanted to say.
And I'm just gonna say this: y'all need to watch what you're saying with your mouth. I'm just being honest with you. Y'all need to watch what you're saying because these people may not know your name, but if it ever get out, a lot of y'all can get into a lot of trouble with this. And I'm being honest
It's
because you
called
Oh,
have no
freedom of
proof.
speech. This is
You
freedom
have
of
no.
speech.
That's not. It's freedom of speech. That's not freedom of speech, baby. When you accusing
that's not
somebody
the
of
same
something or
Just
anymore.
say
like
something about
just like
somebody.
I
We're
can
not
pick up
the
just
anymore,
like I can
girl.
pick
No, it's not.
up Miss
No, it's not.
T.
That's
Miss
what.
T,
That's what Tasha K. That's what Tasha K. just hit Carly with. Okay, because she's speaking on things that is not true.
Tasha K was lying. Okay, that's a difference, T. Tasha K was lying. She lied
Hey,
on
J
Cardi
to
B.
the world.
She lied on Cardi B. That's a difference.
Right. And you guys don't have no proof that he's putting paws on anybody. Just say allegedly. You think, I think allegedly, because you don't have no proof. You don't have no history. You can't back nothing up. You can't go back 10 years, 20 years and say this is this. You cannot do that. In the court
Well,
of law, they will
I'm
tell
gonna
you this.
say I'm
You
gonna
have no
use your
history.
own words. I'm gonna use your own words to say what you said to me. I'm not gonna just say what you want me to say. How about that?
And you don't have to. That's why I said we can agree to
Well,
disagree.
then, damn it, T. Then that is T. It is what it is, T. We saying what we saying, and we standing on it. You saying what you saying, and you standing on it. It's nothing wrong with that. But it's the defiancy of because we don't agree with you is where
No,
we getting
it's just
all
that
the vitriol.
my
I'm
thing
not
is
mad
there's
at
no
you
proof.
because you
Y'all don't
believe
have
what you
no
believe.
history, no proof. Y'all just come
What?
and attack that man because y'all don't have no history, no proof that he's this
We
and
gave
that,
you
and that's wrong.
history. We gave you some history,
No,
but you not
you just
receiving
going
T,
it.
back.
T,
You just going
T,
back what they
T,
just now started
T,
charging this
T,
man with. Come
T.
on,
Do
man.
you have history that he's
Y'all
not
got to make
violent?
sense. Y'all
Do
got
you
it.
do
Don't
you
take a
have
rocket
any
scientist to
do
figure
you
this.
have any proof that he's not violent?
Do what?
Do you have any proof that he's not violent? And please don't tell me because he don't have a record. It's men that putting paws on their women every day in their own household and they don't have
You know
criminal
what?
record
You
because
know
the
what?
women don't press
Only
charges.
only thing that I'm gonna say. You know what? The only thing that I'm gonna say. Nobody stayed. Nobody came forward. Nobody has come forward, and this was the opportunity for everybody to
But that
come forward.
don't mean it's
Because he
not
paid them
true.
off.
No, it
That
does mean it.
doesn't mean
Shut
it's
that
not
crap
true
down,
though,
girl.
T.
Shut that crap down.
T, it does not mean it's not true.
Shut that crap down, girl. Cause you know it's not true. Y'all just have y'all. A lot
I
of y'all
know
got
it's not.
a lot of y'all feel some type of way about that gentleman, and y'all need to stop that. And don't
I
use
feel,
discernment because let me
you
tell
know,
you
I
something. God don't
explain,
play about none
T.
of his
T, you
children.
can't take over
Okay,
the
so
whole
don't
panel
use
with the
discernment.
conversation
God
now.
don't
Come
play
on.
about none of his children. You
T,
don't know what a man's
T,
heart is at night.
T,
So don't
T,
go
we
me
gonna
like that.
we ain't gonna sit and coddle Stefon Diggs, who is a grown man that continuously to get in trouble and make his own bed hard to lie in. I'm not finna sit and coddle him,
Well,
okay?
y'all just gotta
Because
have
he
proof.
played. Listen, you can coddle him and you can be a male centipede pick me all you want to. I am not going to do that because this is the thing that gets these black men in these positions when they are multimillionaires and
You
they
know
got
what?
everything to lose.
And this
They,
is the thing that gets
let
black
me
men.
finish.
This is
Would you
the
let
thing
me
that
finish,
black men
girl?
get attacked for
Please.
because people like the
Gigi,
black
would you
Let
let
black
me
Miss
say
people
what
OG
I
don't
said?
talk.
believe in
Somebody
the
else
OT,
truth
talk.
of
it's
them,
not your
and
turn
God
no
blow them up
more.
with the liars
Oh my
because they
God.
got
Okay,
a
y'all.
practice in a
Hold
way to go
on.
in.
Hold on.
See, you
Y'all
have
be
to let
quiet
me
now.
finish the sentence. Can I
Be
complete
quiet.
my
Listen,
sentence?
the black. This is what the black multimillionaire. But this is the type of black stuff that gets the black boys in a lot of trouble because people keep targeting them. The
No,
whole
no,
time
no,
keep
no.
targeting them.
Gigi, can
They
I
doing
speak?
it to
Please, can I?
themselves.
Please,
Okay.
can I
Oh,
finish my sentence?
okay, yeah. All right, go
Do
ahead.
not sit up here and coddle them and talking about they are doing it to themselves. T. Nobody is doing nothing to Stefan. So for us to talk about it, we're talking about him constantly getting in trouble, his behavior, constantly having lawsuits against him. That has nothing to do with nobody. This is why they doing that to him. No, Stefan is why Stefan is getting into trouble he's getting into. It's Stefan, sweetie. It ain't no conversation we up here having. It ain't nothing that you can't even blame Jamila. He put himself in that position to end up in court with Jamila. Stefan, Stefan, that's all him. So nobody is going to coddle him and kumbaya with him because he's sitting up here making poor decisions. He needs to be called out on his poor decisions. He is risking his whole career for his reckless, toxic behavior. Period, point blank. Gigi, where did T go?
Oh, okay. Hold on. I have to bring you guys up here one at a time.
Did you
All right.
see him talk to that?
Tamala, go ahead. You're on now.
I'm just saying, she's talking about he's toxic. Where did she see him talk to that? He ain't never, they ain't nobody seen him being toxic. Everything that people state on him is he's a womanizer. Let me tell you something. You think a man that's worth 80 million, people ain't gonna come out the woodwork and say, oh, he hit me. Oh, he did this to me. He forced me. Nobody came and said nothing. Nobody got no proof, but they want to keep scandalizing somebody else's name. It's sad. It's really sad. And people talking about, oh, she talking about, oh, you just going hard. No, I go for the underdog. Because at the end of the day, people do this stuff every day to people. Every day, whether they rich or poor. They do this every day. And it's sickening. Because it's our kind. People gonna say, oh, well, he's doing it to himself. No, that lady came out, what's her name? Lourdes, whatever his baby mama is, with the paternity suit. After that, it's been a domino effect. Before that, no suits at all, no lawsuits at all. See, one thing I like to do, and I'm like Polo, I like to be transparent and come with receipts. And that's my receipt. Nothing before that states anything about lawsuits or anything until the baby mama came out about the paternity suit, and then this chef. And then after the chef, it's the man that came out because Stefon Diggs took the rainbow necklace or whatever back from him. Okay? So that's all it is. It's a lot of hearsay. It's no facts to none of this. And that's what I don't like about it. Because everybody running with bloggers say, oh, well, he's in the news for this. Well, then I guess when Trump say, I'm getting ready to bomb, we getting ready to go bomb. Sit there and say, oh, Trump said he was about to bomb. You're going to believe everything you hear and have no facts and no proof? No, that's crazy, Gigi. It really is. It really is. It's really crazy. And Stevie Ray said it earlier, 37. He said the woman is delusional. She is delusional. She really
Mila is definitely delusional. My thing is this. Okay, if Stefon is labeled as a bad guy, these women that's getting with him, they know what time it is. They the bad woman. Shit, if he the trash, they trash attracted. They dumpster dive. So they belong together. It is what it is. Shit.
And that's it. That's how I look at it. That's his life. That he the one got all the money.
These are grown individuals.
Yes. And most of them say, first thing you ask them, what is his track record? He got baby mamas. Okay, what nigga don't out here, excuse my French, what don't out here don't have 10 baby mamas, but ain't taking care of them. Some of y'all got baby mamas that ain't that, baby daddies that ain't taking care of them. Okay,
but he's
taking care of his
they might be the baby mama.
Thank you. That's what I'm saying. Facts. All of it is just a lot of hearsay. I just like myself. I like to go.
They used to shame baby mamas.
Absolutely.
You're not married,
but I have to salute a lot of these mamas out here, though. I gotta salute them because they single mamas. They work. Some of them in the military. Some of them driving 18-wheeler trucks. They doing what the men said they couldn't do. They proven that statistics is wrong about women today. And that's why I say I go by proof. I don't know. No. There's no proof. There's no history. This boy just started, if you look at it, Gigi, he just started having these cases now. Everybody coming out about him now. A lot of them coming out about him because they don't want him with Cardi B. It's just all kinds of stuff. A lot of them hate her, so now they hate him. A lot of these people come into your chat are Nicki fans. It's just all kinds of, it's all kinds of, just like
people succeed.
Right. Succeed. And it's just like Tasha K. God bless her soul. I feel bad for her, but you did that to yourself. You sit on your own show and cried and said, Carly, I'm sorry. I'll pay you. Girl, don't think I'm not going to pay you. You said all this, then go back and attack her again. What is people supposed to believe? If your heart is not humble and you don't have no, sympathy for anybody. She has sympathy for you. She took half of the millions back. Then you talking, then you run it in. Like she said, stop talking and just run that money on in. So she had to make an example. Sometimes you have to make an example out of people. And that's what I'm saying about Stefon. He has to show these people. He has to stand up and throw these lawsuits out. Because at the end of the day, and shut them down. People say that he's zesty. He may be, but that's his lifestyle.
Well, what I gotta say about
It's a lot
that,
of women
hold
just
on.
zesty.
These women love zesty motherfuckers because y'all stay having babies with them.
Thank you. And be sleeping with them all night long just
You
because they
supposed
can
to
buy
be
your outfit.
You're supposed to have so much discernment and you go to church every day and you talk to God. God didn't tell you this motherfucker was homosexual? Huh? He tell you everything else? Why you didn't
Right.
talk to
That's
God
why I
about
said don't
him?
use discernment. Don't use
Why,
discernment.
why didn't you talk to God about this man? You asking everybody, is he gay? Ask God. Ask God. God reveals everything. But you want to do what you want to do.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And you said it right there.
Ooh. Ah!
And
Get these
everything.
likes up. Get these
It,
likes
for
up.
real, absolutely. Absolutely, though, Gigi, because, people, happy Mother's Day, ladies. I forgot today was Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to all you
Happy
ladies.
Mother's Day, everybody. It's not on
Yeah.
Sunday. It's not on Sunday.
Oh, today is Sunday. It's after
Today
1
is
o'clock.
Saturday, girl. Saturday morning.
This is
Tomorrow.
Sunday, Gigi.
Okay.
It's
It's
after
Sunday
12 o'clock.
then. Okay. Well, I don't know where you at, but it's Saturday where I'm at.
Girl, Gigi, well, then you out of the country.
Well, I must be, honey, because it's Saturday where I'm at. But go ahead.
Gigi, okay. It's two something here. Okay, it's Savannah. So I mean, like I said, you out of the country, baby.
I gotta be because it's Saturday where I'm at. Put it where you guys at. Is it Saturday morning or is it Sunday morning? Hashtag Saturday, hashtag Sunday. Where y'all
Oh,
at?
it is Saturday. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I'm so sorry. You're
I
right. It
know
is
what I'm
Saturday.
talking about,
I
and
must have been drinking me. I must have
I'm
been drinking me some cut water.
I'm still gonna let you have it because I'm not about to argue. I'm like, go ahead,
No,
girl. You
Gigi,
right.
I wasn't going to argue with you. It's just that, what they came
Now
with
you know
Stefan
I'm just playing. I'm just playing.
Yeah,
You know.
it came with Stefan. I just get tired of people stating things about people and don't have facts. Just like when they was said Tasha, when we were covering Tyrone's case, and Tasha said, "Oh, I don't know Cece," but you knew Cece.
Mhm.
You say you don't know these people, and that's the thing I'm saying. I'm always for the underdog, and that hurt that girl. That's why I came up on the panel and had to apologize to her because you can't do that. We cannot slander people. We cannot sit there and lie on people, and we don't have no proof. And
Mm.
Miller didn't have no proof, and if that man it was to take her back right now, you think she wouldn't go back to that house?
Yeah. Anything for some money. They don't. These hoes don't give a damn.
Okay, Gigi, you just totally forgot me backstage, right?
Oh,
Okay,
no,
treat me like that. Treat me
no.
like that. It's okay. It's
Well,
okay. It's
let me
okay.
tell you. I put you on OG first, and I silence everybody else. Then I put T on, and I silence everybody else. So now I'm bringing you guys both back.
No, I just wanted to say, just to piggyback off of what T said, right? Because she was like,
Uh-huh.
everybody's saying he toxic and this and that. Well, he is, because if we're going to glorify just because he's in the NFL and just because he got a lot of money, if we're going to glorify a man that does nothing but go around popping raw and women getting them pregnant. If that ain't toxic, I don't know what is. And last time I checked, a womanizer is a toxic man. Okay. I don't care if it was my daddy, your brother, my uncle. Womanizing men are toxic men. You know why? Because they entangle and triangulate women in a mess. Okay, and they constantly going around putting seed in women, but not being the father that they need to be to these women. And it doesn't matter how much money you got, because his money does not make him like he's some high value man. He got a lot of money, that's all it make. But a man with a lot of money can still be a piece of crap. See, I'm not finna go around and glorify and say, oh, what? Cause he's a womanizer? What? Cause he got a lot of baby mama? All that is toxic. All that is toxic. So we're gonna sit here and glorify that. Because yeah, has it been going on forever and a day, especially in our culture and community? And it literally gets swept under the rug to say he's a womanizer, and it's okay to be a womanizer. It's not okay to be a womanizer, and it's not okay to be popping seeds in all these women.
Well,
What you want to talk about? Well, hold on. You want to talk about the woman, right? And she's wrong, right? For opening her legs, having babies by all these different men and whatever, right? But we're not going to hold a man accountable as well. See, it can't be one-sided, and that's where I have the problem. It's because the men need to be held accountable as well. Because yes, the woman gets pregnant, but why ain't the man protecting himself?
Okay, can I say something now, OG?
Yes, ma'am. Go ahead.
Okay, well, that's what I have to say with that. The Black community already made its stance. You all listen to all the music that's full of men being womanizers. You guys support it. You go to the concert. You uplift it. You guys scream for these guys. You chase these guys.
Right.
There is a small percentage of women, particularly nowadays, right, in the younger generation, with these female rappers, the male rappers, the athletes, and all of that. Like, we see it happening in that sense, right? But sometimes it happens in our community and families too. And like I said, it's been happening since forever and a day. And again, and we glorify that. I'm speaking on what you're speaking on, right? Because I don't rock with that, never have and never will. You know, I have had womanizers in my family, and they ain't never been something that I be proud to parade around and say, oh, he just a womanizer. It's cool. See, we have to stop coddling and condoning that behavior in our culture and in our communities, in our families. Because it's nothing to say that that person is a good person if that's what he's going around doing. If he's going around popping his seed raw in every woman, oh, that's not toxic.
I think it's horrible. I don't think it's good. But where I am in it is, okay, you guys made your bed. This is what you want. No matter how much I can argue and say it's bad, you already choose. I'm not going to force you to do better if that's not where your heart is. So you're loyal to trash. You're loyal to dumpster diving. And I'm just going to let you have at it.
Exactly. And I understand that, because there is a certain, like I said, in our culture and things, especially particularly with the younger generation, and a lot of their degenerate behavior. But just because somebody like Stefon got a whole lot of money don't mean he ain't a damn degenerate. Don't mean he ain't toxic. Okay. He just that person with a lot of money. And actually, money actually enhances who you truly are already. You just get worse because you have more money to do it with. You have more access to things, more power, more control over a lot of things when you have money. Let's break down the psychology of what that looked like. And we calling him like he is some mentor to look up to for young men coming behind him that maybe want to be in the NFL, to say, oh, it's okay to just go ahead and sling your community D. Because that's all he is. It's a community dick slinger, right?
Well, is it okay for women to be out here doing the same thing? What kind of role model are they?
T, I just see T. You don't listen. You don't. You really don't comprehend. Because I literally just said the same
But
thing
you
about the
lingered
women.
so long on Stefan than you did
But
the women.
uh, I lingered on Stefan because he is the one that have more to lose. Oh my God, T. How many times do I have to say that? He has more to
Honey,
lose
don't get
than the
upset.
baby.
I don't want you to have a stroke.
No, because I need you to comprehend. I need you to comprehend. I need you to comprehend. Pay attention and listen to what I'm saying. I'm saying Stefan has more to lose than the baby mamas that he's putting the babies in. But I'm not going to sit up here and coddle and condone his behavior. Stefan is the subject. He's the subject matter that we're discussing. That's why I'm staying on him more. Follow me. Follow the bouncing ball. Follow the bouncing ball. It's Stefan that needs to be held more accountable. Why don't he care about where he putting his seed and sticking his seed in raw with these women getting them pregnant?
I can tell you why.
Tell me,
Because
Gigi.
the black community supports it as a whole. It's okay for black men to do this. It's fine.
It's okay.
We
It's
all
okay with
as
T. It's
we all
obviously
as
okay
a
with T.
black community supported it for decades. Before I was even born, y'all supported this type of nonsense with black men. You guys give it a pass. It's okay.
I just spoke on that. I said it. How long in our culture for decades have we been doing this?
Yeah,
Right?
it's okay. So, like I said,
We sit
I'm
and
tired of fighting
pacify that
y'all. I'm
behavior.
just gonna let y'all do what
And it,
y'all
and
do.
it and it is. It's all toxic. It really truly is. It's toxic on both sides because I don't like the image that the Cardi B's, the Nicki Minaj's, the Suki Hanas, the what's the red lady name with red in her name? Some red, some the
Sexy
Megan. None of
red.
them.
Sexy
Sexy
red.
red. None of them. None of them. It's all toxic. So what we talking about? We talking about the subject of the matter with the toxic behavior, which is Stefon Diggs.
Okay, yes, we are talking about the subject of the matter, which is Stefan Diggs. But you have to, as a woman, okay, you have to know this man is this, and you have to move forward. Okay, you don't have to stay in it. You can bypass him, but they don't bypass him. So, like,
Bypass him.
I go, hold on, I go just like Gigi just got to say. If I know you trash, why would I want to mingle with trash? That makes me trash. So at the end of the day, we have to hold like both sides accountable. The women need to stop what they're doing as well as he do, the men. So it's vice versa. It's no one-sided to this. Okay?
But I
It's
can
not
tell you
one-sided.
I
this.
never said it was T. But
I
no, hold on, Gigi. Really, you don't comprehend because I literally just said that. I literally just said the women shouldn't
Honey,
be
you taking
having their
everything
legs
out of
open.
character. I just said it just one side. It's not one-sided, vice versa. It's nothing that you have to get a stroke over, hon. You just
Nah,
going,
nah.
your
Stop it.
pride is getting in the way.
Here you go again with the gaslighting, girl. Listen, I know the feel. I know what you're doing, okay? You can't gaslight me.
Both
I
black
literally
men, let me
just
tell you
got
something.
both
Just
sides of the
both
spectrum. I
black
literally
men,
just did
both
that.
black men does it too. But all
Who?
these men and women do it out here. So
No,
you
no, no,
cannot say,
no, not
oh,
all.
Stefan,
Not all.
Stefan,
Stop it.
Stefan.
Stop it. Not all.
Lady,
Don't say that.
lady, you sound
You
very
you
bitter
putting
right about that.
you putting all in a category with a certain percentage, T, and you cannot do that. It is not all. It is not all men, and it's not
It's a
all women.
two-way street, honey. But you got
Oh
to,
my
if
God.
you get, let me tell you something. If you mingle with trash, or like my grandmother used to say, if you lay down with a dog, you're gonna come up with fleas. Okay? So if these women know what they
See,
got,
do
so
you hear yourself?
if they don't
Do
do
you
this,
hear
girl,
yourself?
bye,
You literally just said
bye,
all
girl.
men and
You are,
women, and I
look at
said,
you.
T,
You
oh
are
my
getting
God.
so hype,
T,
honey. Tone it down. You
T,
got to have a
stop
flow.
trying to. Your gaslighting don't work with me, baby. It don't work, okay? It don't work. I'm a psychology major, okay? It don't work with me. So please stop. You just literally said all. And I said no. We cannot put all
Evidently, it
men.
do work because your voice goes up really high, and then you just
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go with the
Get the
gaslighting
likes,
again.
dog. Get the likes up.
T, you just said, I comprehend very well. You don't. You just
Oh,
said
baby,
all
no,
men
no,
and
baby,
women.
let's not go there. Let's not go there. Let's not
See,
go
why
there.
are you
Because I
cutting me
can
off?
get real
Why
good,
are you
baby.
cutting me off?
Okay,
Why are you cutting me off? Why are you cutting me
you
off?
sound like a bitter victim yourself. Okay,
Why are
you
you
sound
cutting?
that's what you sound like.
Now you
Because
see where you
you
going with the
stand on this
gaslighting
man
again?
so much. It's
Stop gaslighting me. Stop gaslighting me. Okay, stop that. It don't work with me. Not
And
at
you're
all.
right, Chad. These are women who have
Okay.
a Jezebel
I
spirit. You are
see, see,
absolutely
see,
right,
I
Chad.
am gonna
Let's move
catch you
on
in
to Nate. Let's move
everything
on
you
to Nate.
say because
So
I
we're supposed to speak
comprehend
about
very
Stefan
well.
mentioning
You
his three
literally
babies
just
in
said
1 year
all
by his.
men and all women. Don't try to
Y'all
talk over
are
me
wrong
now
about
because
that.
I comprehend
Regardless of
very
how
well.
many children he has, regardless of how
Are
many
you going
children
to let me
he
talk?
can take care of them.
Gigi,
He can
I
take care
literally
of them.
just let
He
her
have
talk
enough
and
money to
she's
take
not
Okay.
care
letting
of
me
them.
Well,
talk.
that's why I take you guys off and on at different times.
You don't have to do that if you could just tell her not to talk. When I'm talking, I literally was
Girl, you
talking.
keep saying the same old crap over and over.
No, I'm not.
Yes,
No,
you
no, no.
are. You keep saying the same old crap
T,
over and over.
T,
Stefan,
go
Stefan,
gaslight
Stefan.
somebody else, T.
If
Go
you don't
gaslight
like him,
somebody
honey,
else because it
if you
don't
don't
work with
like
me.
him, honey, pass the bucket.
Okay, I'm going to finish what I was going to say because I'm going to check her on what she just said. You literally just said all men and women. It works on both sides, and that is not true. It is not all men, nor is it all women. There is a certain percentage of men and a certain percentage of women that behave this way. Not all.
And it's
I
and it's
comprehend.
80% of
I'm
men
not
and
through.
women.
I am not through. Why can't you let me
Girl, why
finish?
is you getting so hyped? Your blood
Why
pressure is
can't
going
you
up.
let me
You might send
finish?
a prayer after
You are,
this.
you
Or,
are a gaslighter. You have
girl,
condescension. You are a major, major gaslighter. Major. I said we cannot put all in a category, all men and all women in a category like that and saying they all are behaving that way because they all are not behaving that way. If you look at the numbers, statistically, the numbers do not add up to say that it's a larger percentage of men and women that is behaving like that because it is
we're not
not.
going to go to the statistics and all that
No,
because all that crap
listen.
the,
No, no,
all
no, no,
that
no,
crap
no, no,
is
no,
crap is
no,
black
no, no,
and
no,
white, honey,
no,
not
no.
in living color.
T, seriously now, you really got to quit cutting me off. And I can go where I want to go with it because it's my one that's talking and having the
Let's get to
conversation
the
now.
right
I
stuff
don't tell
now.
you where you can go and not go. Don't tell me where I can go and not go.
Oh, I didn't tell you where you could not go or not go.
You
I
said,
just
you
said,
said we
honey,
got not going to talk about it. Why not talk about
no,
statistics?
I
Why
just
not?
said statistics is not something to bring in there because it's not. It's black and white. It's not in living color. That's what I said, honey.
Now tell me what sense did that just make what you said?
Black and white. It's the white folks making of the statistic. It's not actually true. Another thing that's not facts.
Oh my God.
Did you understand that?
Okay. I am not even talking about white folk statistics. You do know there are black sociologists and economists, right? You do know that, right? You do know that there is a black owned data website where you can get information specifically on the black community. Do you know that, T? I don't think you do. Anyway,
Girl, you is
anyway,
something else. Girl, you is funny. You got me
no,
laughing over here, girl. I almost dropped my cup water, girl. Oh my
anyway,
God.
anyway, I was just only correcting your comment when you said all and wanted to put everybody in this all bowl. We can't do that. That's the only thing that I was trying to get you to understand and saying, no, we can't do that, because there's not an all Stefon Diggs, nor is there an all Cardi B. And I ain't even talking about the celebrities. I'm just talking about even amongst everyday people, working people in our culture. We can't put them in that category and say that they're all like that. We know that there's a specific percentage of people that we're speaking of when we talk that way, when we talk about it. These just happen to be celebrities, right? So, and they're in the public eye. They're in, in the media, all on social media, all in the news. So when they're out there in the public like that, people are going to talk and scrutinize. Some are going to be the yays and some are going to be the nays. That's just how it is. Just like everybody was like saying that Megan Thee Stallion shouldn't have put Klay Thompson on blast. I said, why not? I said they was all public on social media with each other. So what was wrong with what she said about him cheating on her? Everybody was saying all this and all that when they was out in the public, all on social media platforms with their pictures and their videos. But then they said, shh, you need to be quiet, Megan. Don't be saying that about that man. Why you had to out her? Boy, nobody saying nothing when they was making their relationship public. Make that make sense. But see, we have selective outrage and selective hearing. Stefon is problematic, and that's just the facts. Tariq Hill is problematic, and that's just facts. Let the record show that the behavior of these young Black men who don't get the opportunity every day to be in the NFL, the NBA, the MLB, the NHL, whatever league that there is, they don't get these opportunities every day. How many people do we know that make it to the NBA that are actually Black? It's I think it's in a single digit percentage, right? But we know that most of them dominate the sporting industry. They dominate, right? But everybody that's good at basketball and football ain't going to make it to the NFL and the NBA. So when I see the behavior that they're doing and when they're risking losing their bag, then yes, that's problematic. And it needs to be called out. Because if it don't get called out and they don't check themselves, don't worry. Them YT folk gonna do it for them. Let them keep on.
All right. Y'all get these likes up. Are y'all enjoying the conversation tonight? If you are, press 2. All right. So we're going to close it up. We're going to wrap it up. Any last... Hello?
I'm here.
Okay.
We here.
Yeah, we're going to close it up. So you guys want to do your last closing?
The only thing I'm going to say this, Gigi, is at the end of the day, I'm not going to demonize Stefon. I'm not going to sit there and put, all this on him or whatever it is. Like I said, I go for the underdog because I see this every day. Okay. I got friends that think they sit high on the horse, baby, because they, may not be brown skin like me or you or anybody else, but they yellow, and they sit high on horse and do the same thing Mila do. Okay. At the end of the day, you got to have proof in the pudding. And there's no proof.
Who was Mila, T? Who was Mila?
You don't know who Mila is?
Who Mila you talking about?
The chef.
Oh, Mila. Okay. You were saying Miller. I thought you was talking about somebody else.
No. But at the end of the day, I don't have no proof. I don't have no proof. All I have is allegations, allegedly, that just came up. Nothing in the past say anything about his character or his history. So I'm not going to sit there and do that because at the end of the day, my name, it's on here. So I want to stay. I don't need no outside lawsuits or nothing like that. But at the end of the day, I'm not going to say nothing that I don't know. Like I said, you got to be transparent. You got to have proof, and we don't have no proof. We only thing I have the proof of is people saying he's a womanizer. And that you hear that all the time about him. And he has a lot of baby mamas and a lot of babies. But at the end of the day,
You hear it
there's
about
a lot of
majority of the rappers and athletes.
right. But I'm saying a lot of these men have a lot of babies and have
But
a lot of
these
baby
women,
mamas.
they in line to get next. You don't see
Right.
Nick Cannon and how many he got?
Oh yes. Oh
They are
yes.
in
I do.
line.
I do.
And
That's
do you
why I
know how
said
many would
you
lay
just
on their
cannot
back
stereotype
to
him.
get? Do you know how many women would lay on their backs?
Yes. Because they hoping to get $1. They don't want to work for nothing. They hoping to get $1. When you are a woman and you know that you're not, you know that you had some good relationships and some bad relationships, you can be neutral. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I'm not, I've never been a woman scorned, never had to play fatal attraction or any of that, but at the end of the day, I'm going to say this. I'm going to say this. The young man deserved everybody to give him the benefit of the doubt because there's no proof of anything. People are allegedly coming out now saying all these things about him. The man said that about him because he took back a rainbow chain with a bunch of diamonds in it. You want things that you don't work for. People want things that they don't want to work hard for. They want to go out here, throw their body parts around, do all sorts of things just to get a bag. No, we have to work for what we want. And we can't take what somebody else get from the mud because they did get it hard, whether you think they didn't or not. That's my case.
All right. OG.
No, see, I love having these conversations with you because you contradict yourself. First, you had said you had proof, and now you're saying you don't have proof. So I'm confused. But anyway, again,
I
I will.
said I don't have
Oh,
proof
oh my
that
God! See,
he
I
is.
didn't say one word
Okay,
when you
but
were
you said
talking.
I'm saying, but you caught
That
you
is
you
so
lying on me though.
rude.
You
Yeah,
lying on
that
me
is
though.
so
I said I
rude.
don't have no
Oh
proof
God.
that he is a violent person. No history. Okay, let's get that understood, young lady. Don't try to
Right.
sabotage my genuine character
Let's get these
because
likes up,
you're bitter.
y'all.
I'm gonna need you to stop with the gaslighting, girl. All right, so now I wanna just finish what I got to say. Okay, now it seems like you got upset now. You see how that worked? So, in closing, I will say this. I don't care who it is and what industry that they are in. If they are out here being a degenerate, I don't care how much money they got. I don't care if they rich, poor, black, white, purple, green. I don't care. If you are a degenerate because you got money, you just a degenerate with money. That's all you are. You're not a high value man. You got a high net worth, but you're not a high value man. So all of that talk about all of that don't mean nothing because you got money, because the money just enhanced the person that you truly are. And that's what Stefon Diggs and young men like him in all these different industries, from the rappers to any of the sports. That's all it is. It just heightens who they already are. And the toxic behavior is going to be the downfall of them if they don't stop. That's all I'm saying. It's going to be the downfall of them. They
Well,
cannot blame no woman, no child, and nobody else but them for their behavior. That's all I want to say. I'm done.
okay. Well, I want to add to that. They're not going to change. So if it's
Yeah,
fall, let that shit fall. That's how I feel
that
about it.
part. I
Let
agree.
shit
I
go
agree with
fall.
that.
Now, as
I
far
agree with that.
Are they the only one to blame? I don't. I think that it's the whole community. I think they were raised in it. They're part of their environment
I
and
totally
Mm-hmm.
agree.
their
Mm-hmm.
society. We, as a society, we uplift it. We celebrate those men. And we tell them, well, you making money and you're an athlete, you're a god, so it doesn't matter. I mean, society does that.
Mm-hmm.
So
Exactly.
it's society. It's not just
You're
him
right.
by
As a
himself,
whole,
it's society.
as a whole, you're 100% right. As a whole society, because we hold them to a higher standard, and that is the only reason why they get be under scrutiny so much, is because they are held to a higher standard. If I had a son or grandson that had aspirations and dreams of going in the NFL, I damn sure wouldn't try to tell him to be like no Stefon Diggs. I bet
I
you
dis
that.
I disagree with you, OG. I think they don't
Mm-mm.
have a lot of scrutiny. I think they get a lot of passes. I think it's a lot of privileges. It
No, no, I
reminds
mean, okay,
It reminds
okay.
me of the stories of, you have a football player that's in high school and he's
Mhm,
always getting in trouble, he's failing, and people are just
mhm,
passing him by because he's so talented and people
mhm.
praise sports, people praise music. So they bypass all of his bad dealings. So he
Yep.
don't get scrutinized. He doesn't get criticized a lot. He's a guy. He's, this is what guys do, chill out. He's this. He's bringing us money. So those type
Mhm.
of guys, even when they're young boys, they are protected. They are praise. This is not something that happens overnight. This is what you guys groom.
I agree
Absolutely,
with
Gigi.
that. I agree with that, Gigi, because
Gigi,
when I
we
was
got a
in
girl
college,
here that wants to come up. Her name is World watching
Okay,
with
well,
me.
she
She
can
wants to
hit
come up.
that link, but go ahead,
when I
OG.
when I was just saying, when I was in college, this guy, he was really good at sports. He was having a career, gonna have a career in football, and he was dumb as a box of rocks. And they tried to get him every kind of tutor, this and that, and he just couldn't, catch on and comprehend. And they just kept letting him pass and pass and pass to, from one year to the other. Yeah, but he ended up not going in the NFL. But yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right that they allow that and let that happen a lot when it comes to athletes, when it comes even in entertainment. Now I'm starting to see that happen. Is that when they know that these toxic males are out here and have that type of behavior, but look where they at up on the totem pole when it comes to in the industry. And you're right, they buy their tickets, they celebrate them, they dance to the toxic songs and all of that. We have been doing that for decades. So I agree with you when it comes to that. But I'm saying now they are being on the chopping block, right? With these court cases. You're seeing more of these lawsuits and court cases now more than ever, right? And it's just happening to come out now. It does not mean that this is new. It's just coming to peak now, but the behavior has always been there.
Yeah. I believe the court cases that's going on now, it's all political. Right now, we are in a transition of power. America is in its transition. They're changing. And I know people are wanting to fight it, but I mean, it's already set. They're already in motion. I mean, we can try to fight it. And I hope that you guys do fight it. I don't want them to win. You hear what's going on in Tennessee. You see all the signs. I mean, America is
Are you talking
transitioning.
about with the voting rights? Are you
Yeah,
talking about with the voting
yeah,
rights?
the
Yeah,
voting
yeah,
rights.
I
But I
saw that.
think a lot
Hmm.
of the different stuff is just distractions most time. And yeah, that's my true feelings on that. Because when it's people at the top, the power, they're gonna protect their own and they're never gonna reach a courthouse. Um, yep. And I also wanted to add to as boys and girls growing up. When I was when I was a boy growing up, I had privileges that other girls didn't have. As far as I got to go outside and play whenever I wanted to, but the girls could not. So even when it comes to gender and sexes in the Black community, it's always been a difference.
Yeah, the sexism, the patriarchal, and the um, masculinity, all of that have played a part in our culture and right and things of that nature. So, like you're saying, for decades, it's almost like when you were talking about what's happening in Tennessee with the whole voting rights situation thing, it's like they trying to make us go backwards because it affect us the most, meaning blacks, the most in those more underprivileged communities and what they're doing. It's almost like they trying to reinvent the wheel and take us back to Jim Crow era. That's what I feel with that situation when it comes to the voting rights.
Well, it's going to happen. They are doing it.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
mean,
True that.
they're sticking together. They want, white power. They want Christianity, nationalists. They want white people in power. And because white people feel threatened. And it's really not the blacks. I mean, they don't care for you. They don't like you, honestly. But it's these Hispanics, and people keep crossing the border, and they're going to take over. And they will be damned if they allow these Hispanic Mexicans take over their country that they feel like they own and built. So they are fighting back. They want to reprogram schools. They want their country back, and they're going to fight for it. And that's what you see.
But the only thing I'll say to that is they always had it. They've been had it for over 400 years because we don't have the power to stop a whole nother race or group of people from progressing. They have that. They've always had it.
But you make us, I'm role playing as a white person. You make us feel uncomfortable. All these
I know. I
laws that
know.
you guys are passing, and you don't know your
You know
place.
why?
You would
You
never
know
be
why we
equal.
make you feel so uncomfortable? You know why? I'm going to tell you in the famous words of Minister Louis Farrakhan, is because you are afraid that if we ever get into power, that we will do the same thing to you and your
But
ancestors
you
that
will
was done to us.
you would never get into power. Let's just
That's
be
what I'm
real.
saying.
And not
That's the
only
fear.
that, but
I was
not
role
only
playing with you. That's the
no,
fear that
I'm
they
still
have.
role playing. I'm still role
Oh,
playing. I'm still role
oh, okay,
playing,
okay.
girl.
You gotta let me know. You gotta.
I know. I feel that way sometimes when you role play. I'm like, listen, OG, you be like,
Uh-huh.
I'm still role playing.
I know, right?
But yeah, I believe they feel me role playing as a Caucasian person that would never happen. And it's not about we fear you, because we don't fear black people. We really don't. The thing is, if you were to ever run this country, it will go to shit. You guys don't even take care of your own family. I mean, your neighborhoods are shit. Like, are you kidding me? And you want to
Well,
run the
that's why I
country?
disagree. You
You want to run
definitely
the
fear
country?
us. You definitely
No.
fear us. You fear us because you already know that we are the chosen ones. You know that. That's why you hate us so much
Chosen
because
for
you already
slavery.
know. You
Chosen
you
for
you hate us.
slavery. Yes. Chosen for slavery.
No,
Yes.
chosen for slavery. We wasn't chosen. We was forced. That was a forced thing. It wasn't a
No.
chosen thing. We
By
are
your
the chosen ones. Okay.
by your own people, right?
And you
By
do
your
fear
own
us. You know why? You
by your
fear
own
us.
people, OG.
You fear
Hold on.
us.
When it comes
You,
to
we,
slavery, let's not forget your own people sold you out. You always like to forget that part.
no, we don't forget that part.
Yeah, you
We
do.
not at
Because you,
all.
you want to
We
be
don't.
accepted by Africans so bad.
We don't forget that part of the history of our ancestors. We know that. We know that that happened to us. We know that there were even Indians, some Indians, doing the Trail of Tears and things of that nature that sold us as well. So it's yeah, pretty much. Yes, I know that. But no, I don't. But we don't fear that. Y'all fear us. Y'all fear us so bad is the very reason why y'all are unaliving a lot of our, black men when it comes to getting stopped and pulled over by the police. You
No,
fear us.
OG. You
You
do
have been
that
trained
yourself.
since no. You listen to me. You have been trained
Oh,
since the slave patrols to try to control us. You've been doing it since then. And the police department comes from the slave patrol.
oh my
Okay.
God. Aren't you tired of playing a victim? Aren't you tired? You guys supposed to be
It's
kings
not a
and
we
queens.
not a victim. We never claim to
But
be a
but
victim.
you're not kings and queens. Stop it. Your
Oh,
only
the
story
ones
is
that
you're
have
slaves.
African royalty, the ones that do have African royalty blood running through their veins come
Yeah,
from
the
kings
same
and queens.
Africans that
Okay.
sold
They
you
last
out.
names is things like the Moors and things of that nature.
Oh
Okay.
my,
If you
those
got
are the
that
same
any type of
Africans that
African royalty blood running through your veins, you could be related to the Moors. Okay. And
that
that is royalty.
that's the same black people that sold you out to slavery. They put you in your place. And let's just be honest, when you guys were slaves, you had respect for each other. You know, you guys were not killing each other like you're doing now. America was thriving.
You know
And,
what?
and we give you some freedom
That
and
comes
you
from
don't know
your
how to act.
barbaric behavior. That comes from your
You don't know
barbaric
how to act.
behavior. That very behavior is a learned behavior by black people from your people, YT people. Y'all was the first to do it. You pillaged, you colonized, you did all of that, and you did it by any means necessary. You R worded, you K worded. You did it by any means necessary.
Let's
You
be
you, you
honest. Let's be
mm,
honest. At that time, you guys were not considered humans, okay? Let's keep it
that's by
real. You're not human.
that's by your standard
You're
because
more
a
animalistic
lot
than
of
anything.
a lot of our original aboriginals native to this land that were already here because everybody didn't come from Africa. There are some absolute black Indians that were already here, natives
You
to this
guys are
land.
just
Okay.
confused. You're confused. You don't know what you are. You really don't. One minute you're
No,
king and
you
queens.
don't know
One
who
minute
you
you're
are. And while
stylist.
you try to
One
always
minute
tell
you're
people
there.
that they
One
need to
minute
go back
you're
where
here.
they come from,
You do.
you need to go back where you come from. Because do you know you need to go back over there over the Caucasus Mountains over there in Europe because that's where you come from. So if you really want to talk about who an immigrant is, y'all are immigrant. You're YT people, okay? Y'all are real
Baby,
immigrants because we were here first, native aboriginals to this land.
let's
Everybody
just be
wasn't from
honest.
Africa,
You're
okay?
jealous. You're jealous. We are conquerors. We conquered.
No,
We
you're
won.
jealous.
You
That's why
cannot
you're afraid
conquer
of us.
anything.
You're afraid of
Okay.
us and you
Well,
jealous. Y'all
say
try to
this. I'm
snag
just going
every
to
culture, every culture. Y'all try to mimic our swag. Y'all want our lips, our butt. Y'all want our skin color. Don't get me started with you YT people,
oh
okay?
my God. OG, please. Who get the most BBLs? Black people. Stop it. Stop it.
Who get the most tans? Who get
Stop
the
it.
most lip injections? How about that? Huh?
Okay, but these BBLs is killing y'all. Lips injections is not killing people, but those BBLs
I
are.
just want to say
Let's
this,
stop it.
TT. We
Hold on,
are the
wait,
chosen.
hold
We are
on,
the
hold on, T, because we role playing, and I
okay.
want
Well,
to
I'm
say
gonna role
something.
play in there too.
I
We
know
are the
you do, but
chosen
hold on,
one.
you know I can't take both of y'all double teaming me, shit. But OG, let me tell you how they feel about what you said about the police doing this, unaliving black men or whatever. OG, you guys really do it to yourself, and I tell you why. You fail as parents. You don't discipline your kids. They have no respect for yourself. They have no respect for authority. And they get out here and they think they can say and do any and everything. But like I said, we are not afraid of you all. We will put a cap in your
These are
ass.
these are not these are not
We will
kids that
put
are
you.
not listening to their parents. These are
Oh my
grown men
God.
that
Oh
are
my
getting
God.
stopped.
But you
Listen, these
raised
are
them. That's why we don't
no,
want to.
no, no,
We
no,
don't
no,
want
no,
to have
no.
neighbors
These
with you
are
guys.
grown men These are grown men, okay, that are getting stopped by the police for traffic stops, and they end up being unalive, whether they armed or not. Even if they are licensed to carry, they are getting unalive disproportionately by people that look like you. That's on the police force. Okay, now
There you
that's
go.
real.
No, crying a victim. If it was that bad, then why did you some of you guys voted for Trump? I mean, it's a lot of black people saying black for Trump, so please. You got Candace, she's very intelligent. You got Kanye West, he said he's very intelligent. You guys love him. You worship him. You got Nick Cannon. I mean, it's a lot of you guys are voting
That
for
is
Trump. So
because,
it's not
again,
that
it's
bad.
learned
Now,
behavior. It's
you're
learned
playing
behavior.
victim.
Just like over back in them times when you had my people over there captives forcing them to do things. That was always them buck dancing, step and fetch it people even back then.
They
Okay,
weren't human.
y'all brought
They
all
were
of
not
that to
human.
no, y'all we learned the behavior from y'all. Y'all was the first to do it. Don't get it twisted.
Well, that sounds like we're the
Y'all was
kings
the
and the
first to
queens.
do it.
That sounds like we're the kings and the queens you guys follow, remember? But
No,
like I said,
no,
you
we
guys
don't
were not
follow.
even
We
you
don't
guys
follow. We
you
don't
guys were
follow.
you have to if you say we
There,
teach you
there's a
this.
there's a small percentage that are your step and fetches. Absolutely, that still likes to be close to white proximity and whiteness and all of that. But it ain't a vast majority of us. Now I'm a tag team and where did I was finna tag team and let T come on in here. She left, but I was
her
gonna let T
phone
tag team you and
her,
get you.
her, her phone must have dropped. She'll come back. Well, her phone must have dropped. But yeah.
Well, this
Mhm.
been fun,
It has. I really enjoyed you, OG, and I
and I
enjoyed
want
you.
to tell T. I want to tell T. Ain't no hard feelings, none
Yeah,
at
I'm
all.
sure she knows that.
We
She
both
knows.
just passionate, and we go at it, and it's all good.
Yeah, we love
It's
it.
all
Love the
good.
banter. Yes.
Yeah,
Um,
but again, I'm not finna coddle, these the Stefon Diggs and the Tariq Hills of the world when they have every opportunity in the world to be a better example for the blessing they've been blessed with to be able to make it in NFL, and they act and behave it like this. It's not the women that are the ones that in these positions. They are the ones that in these positions. So they hold all the keys to control the narrative, and they choose not to. They choose to be toxic with it, right?
that's just
So in
how
the
they.
end of the day, we
That's
the Jamilas of the world and all these women that end up in they space. You can't blame nobody but them for that. At the end of the day, whether Jamila was trying to get a bag, was trying to, whatever it was she was trying to do, Stefon Diggs opened them doors. He opened them doors when he slid in her DM, same way Tariq Hill did this YT woman, slid in her DM and opened the door. So at the end of the day, the accountability is on them. It's not on the woman, because they have the money, the access, and the power to stop it. But like you said, Gigi, they're not going to, because that's who they are.
how they was raised.
And it won't be the first. Now I'm gonna let T tag in and y'all do the role play thing, and I'm gonna listen. T back up here.
Yeah, T, are you there? Okay, maybe her phone is broke.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
Okay. Are you there,
But
T?
Gigi, I have something to say. You said that's how they're raised.
Yeah.
That is how some of them are raised, okay? But society made them feel like everything was about a bag, okay? And because everything
Well,
is not about a bag.
I was talking about the men, but you can talk about the women too, because
Yes.
are the women raised that way? I don't know. I wasn't around that when I was growing up. People wasn't raising women to be whores and chasing bags. So maybe the new generation, maybe the other moms, they taught that. But I know when I was growing up, they did teach boys to have privilege and to get away with anything they wanted to, pretty much, especially
Absolutely.
if they were athletes.
Absolutely.
That's just how we were raised. But as far as women were not raised to be whores.
No,
So
they wasn't. And they wasn't raised to chase a bag. You
no,
know,
they was
this new era has women thinking they got to chase a bag. They can't do it, without chasing. And some of them, that's all they do. That's all they do. You go to the clubs in Atlanta, and I love Atlanta, don't get me wrong. But most of them are chasing a bag. You should see how a lot of them dress, and that's what they do. This is the
Well,
thing now.
can I say something to that? I think what happened was that women are emotional and they were giving their heart to these men and these men were shitting on them. So in return, women, smarten up and say, you know what? I'm just going to use this man for a bag. I'm just going to chase the bag because he wants me to be emotional. Men want you to be emotional, involved. That's the only way they can really trick you and play on you if you're emotional, invested. If you don't got no fucking feelings, they can't do nothing with that. So
Absolutely.
they play
And you
on
just
your
stated a
emotions.
fact right there, Gigi, concerning Miss Camilla. I mean, the chef lady. You
Uh-huh.
just stated something right there. What you said is the fact right there.
Yeah.
Go back and say it.
She should not have no emotions if you're professional. It should have been professional business. But if you're emotionally invested, that's a problem.
Thank you. And that's what it was. That's what it was. It wasn't nothing he did that was wrong to her. She got those soul ties. She was connected and he was disconnected. It was just sex for him. But for her, it wasn't.
I don't think it was
She's
just sex for him. I mean, shit. If I was a guy like that, honey,
he could have many. That's why he could have all
like
kinds of
I
flavors.
said, Stefon is a better man than me because I wouldn't get these hoes shit. I wouldn't even give your ass a
Right,
motherfucking
but
dime.
Gigi, do you understand what some of them have to do for a bag? If you wasn't gay, you're gonna be bisexual before it's over with. A lot of these women that's chasing these bags, they do all kinds of things, girl.
Yeah, I heard about them in Dubai. They get boo-booed on.
Girl, they do everything. Do you hear me? And it's no joke. That's why I tell you, I know what I'm saying. It's no joke. These women do a lot. I have friends that I have to say, you're too pretty to be going out like that. But do you know what they be thinking? Oh, she jealous because she's saying this. That's not the case. But I'm just saying, this is what they do. They'll do 3 and 4. They'll get into bed with him, with Stefon, with 3 and 4 other women and get turned up.
I don't even care about no pretty or no handsome because
Right.
as soon as I find out you into some shit I'm not into, that pretty and handsome shit go out the window. I don't give a damn.
Absolutely. And that's what the thing was. She got emotionally attached. And you said the key word, emotionally attached. And it was so easy for him to unattach himself to her. Even after she said he choked her.
I disagree with that.
It's like,
I think that, like I said, Stefon is a better man than me because if I was a man, a straight man, or dealing with women, you ain't getting no money from me. Shit, women are the new man. I might need to get a bitch. You know what I'm saying? I might need to get a woman, okay, to get me a provider because women are providing and they cashing in. Shit, these men are. The women are the tricks, okay? They tricking on these men. Shit. So, ain't no
it's
woman
both
gonna
ways, work both ways, Gigi.
shit.
The
If I was
women tricking on the
Stefon
men
Diggs,
and the men tricking on the women. And
I
it
don't
just
care how it is. I ain't tricking on shit. Okay, they tricking
right.
on me, but I'm not giving up no money, my
Absolutely.
uh-uh.
Absolutely.
But yeah, he's good, better than me because he's giving these women $2,000 a week. Like he's providing for them, he's being friends with them. He got them staying in his house for 4 years. You're not staying in my house. And you're not being friends. I will F you and go on about your business. Okay, I probably don't ever want to see you ever again. So that's why I say he's much better of a man than me because he's nice about it. In order to have this relationship with these girls and giving them money, I felt like he felt betrayed because she was jealous. And because of her jealousy, she decided to tarnish him and gossip about him and betray him because she felt that he betrayed her by putting this another girl in front of her. So she felt slighted. So
Yes, she
that's
did.
what this bullshit is all about.
Absolutely.
And I say he's
Absolutely.
a better man than me because I'm not going to deal with these hoes. You're going to get effed and go on. I don't need that emotional attachment with these girls around me 24/7. I don't need all that. Clearly Stefon likes that. He likes to be connected to these girls. Uh-uh.
Well, he
So
knows, you know,
y'all should be thankful for that money because if you fuck around with a nigga like me, you ain't getting shit. Go ahead.
Gigi, you a mess.
You ain't getting a motherfucking thing.
Not even a burger. Not even a
Not
burger,
even
girl.
hell no. You gonna have to
A
work
juicy
for this
burger.
burger. Man, I'm gonna make you
And
do so many flips
hey,
and dips for this burger.
okay, and that's what he did, and that's what he makes them do. He makes the he got the see. That's what they do, Gigi. That's what I'm
Nah,
telling you. They do something strange for a little piece of change,
well, what
and I'd
strange?
rather get my own.
She ain't say nothing strange. What did she do that was strange? I'm still waiting to
She
hear that.
probably done some strange things, honey.
Like
She
what?
wanted to go with a girl on girl action with him, threesome. They do all
Girl,
kinds of stuff.
girl. These girls that
Girl,
do
yes,
BBLs are freaks. They already freaked out. That ain't none of that. They
yes,
probably like all that.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But that's why I said, as women, we have to catch our own bag. We have to get it from the mud for ourselves. You
Uh,
know, you shouldn't
you
want
got me
nobody to label
thinking. You got would I lick a little cat for some chains? I
you.
wouldn't
Ooh.
want to. Hell no. Shit, but if times is hard,
What
girl.
if they say 3,000?
Now you know 3,000 ain't shit. What I'm gonna do with that?
But she got 2,000.
Okay, but she didn't do nothing. All she did was getting 2,000 a week for 4 years. That's bank shit. I
2,000. You said she didn't do
oh,
nothing.
are you saying that if I would I take her place? What did she do? I'm thinking. Oh look, okay, you get a bucket of bowl and you just pour in some goddamn chips and you just give it to
Snaps.
him. Yeah. Now what I
but
wanna
Gigi, you know
deal
she
with
wasn't
it.
producing just chips.
Okay, but I'm just saying, okay, so she sleep with him. Now I wouldn't want to do that just because he sleeps with so many people and that's high risk.
Exactly.
So I wouldn't do it for that. But if he was a guy that was very picky and he's not running the mill like that, would I sign up if the risk was low? Hell yeah, possibly. But if he's running amok like that,
Exactly. And that's what I'm saying. If he out here raw dogging like that, there's no way I would even want to be laying down with him. I wouldn't care how much money he has. All money ain't good money. If you catch that ain't out there and slowly disease, which is AIDS,
mm-hmm.
who wants ain't out there and slowly disease? Nobody.
Well,
Come
shit,
on now.
how they moving out here? I think they raising their hand for it.
Thank you. Because Atlanta's one of they are cesspool now. I
Nah,
wouldn't even.
honey,
I
you
wouldn't.
haven't heard shit about. Have you heard about Houston? They said
Yes, I
Houston
have.
outdid
Houston is
Atlanta.
one too. Oh yes,
Houston outdid
Houston is one.
Atlanta.
Yes, yes. That's in certain places I wouldn't even go and want to deal with a man.
But guess what?
No,
The black people they still going to Houston. They still going to Atlanta trying to date, and they already
right.
know what's up. So that's on them.
And they still getting them dogs, men that are dogs, DOG.
That's on them.
and got more than one woman and don't care.
Just sit your
And
ass
she
down.
didn't care. And she didn't care. Jamila didn't even care, Gigi. She didn't care.
No.
She knew what it was when she entered the house.
Mm-hmm. That's why she got
But
that
see-
BBL.
Yeah, but see, when she got the talking, see, loose lips, I always say that, loose lips think chips. And when she got the talking, she was talking and telling everybody his business as far as hers too, probably, and trying to make some of them jealous. And guess what? When it got back to him, he called her, asked her on it, dismissed her, and here go the allegations. Sad but true. That's why you got to watch people. From now on, like I said, there's always a warning before destruction. So Stefon Diggs need to move in silence and careful. Because let me tell you something.
I think
By
he
him
should,
pay-
but you have, Tamala, in order to do that, you have to be a disciplined person. And I don't know
Right.
if he was raised to have that discipline. He's disciplined when it comes to sports and practice. But when it comes to discipline as far as dating and as far as dealing with humans on a sexual level, is nobody seemed like they failed to teach him discipline when it comes to, interacting with humans, dating and bodies in that type of aspect,
What did you say when we first got on there? You said a lot of people need counseling. So he needs counseling. He needs therapy. It's okay to get therapy because he needs therapy for that issue, so he can learn how to deal with himself better.
Discipline.
Yes.
It's all about discipline, mindset.
Yes, it is.
Self-control.
Yes. It's like martial arts, mind over matter.
I don't know. Do you think he's taking them testosterone? Because testosterone is a sex drug. I mean, a sex hormone. You take.
I don't know, Gigi. I can't say. A lot of people a lot of ball players are doing that. And then now they don't have to take that anymore. They can take the honey pack. I told you that.
Yeah,
and
but
the honey
that's
pack
for
people.
Sex, that's for drive for real. But I'm hearing a lot of people that be doing them honey packs, them young guys that's on drugs. I'm hearing them drugs.
Everybody, what? A lot of them is doing it. That honey pack, Gigi. A lot of them.
They on drugs, girl. They on drugs.
And even the ones that ain't on drugs.
I don't know. I don't know if they doing the honey packs now. I haven't heard the ones that's not doing on drugs. I hear a lot of them that do drugs are on honey packs.
Girl, they on honey packs. They on that cut water. I'm telling you what I'm telling you.
I done ran into a man that was on some honey packs, girl. He was an older man too, honey. I think he was about 60 years old, girl. I was surprised.
That's not cute. he worked you over, didn't he? He worked you over, didn't he?
Yeah, I said,
and you didn't want that. After that.
Girl, I thought I got a lick. He's older. You know what I'm saying? He got houses and shit. I said,
you thought you had a lick, just like Mila.
I'm about to rock his ass to sleep. His ass gonna be a coma, honey, in 5 seconds. It was 2 hours. I said, "What's wrong with it? Shit, why you ain't finishing, motherfucker? I'm tired." He finally told me I'm on these honey packs. I said, "Nigga, get the hell on now. You cheating hell." I'm thinking something was wrong with me. Shit,
I know that's right.
I ain't. He just kept going. I'm like, nah, something off. Why he just don't finish already?
Right, and you was ready to be finished. You done got yours and ready to say,
I was ready for it to be finished before it started. Shit. Okay.
Girl, that's what I'm girl. I tell you, that's why I said, honey, but I hope he's not, I hope he's not taking that stuff, but he could. And if he is, that could be a reason too.
Can you be addicted to them honey packs?
Yeah, some people can, yeah.
I hope not. I don't want to
I'm
do.
pretty.
I don't want to deal with no man that's on
Some
the
people,
honey packs.
I
yeah,
hate
because
to really interrupt y'all, but what the hell is a honey pack?
Oh,
oh, it's the
it's
Arab
a
started
enhan-
it.
It's an
The Arab,
enhancer. It
yeah,
makes
the
a
Arab
man.
started it.
If a man is dealing with dysfunction, like a lot of some guys are dealing with dysfunction, that meaning that they can't stand up, their manhood can't stand up for attention. So them honey
Talking about
pack,
ED? Talking about ED?
Yeah,
uh,
instead of getting Viagra, you use a honey pack.
yeah, it's cheaper, and they got them at the gas stations, and it
What's
makes
in the honey
Liquor
pack?
stores.
I don't know what's in that thing, but they be
It,
taking
it,
it.
it, I, it, it's to me. I think I haven't did the research on it or anything, but to me, I think it's got a little Spanish fly in it because the way that no ma'am, no ma'am, there's no way I'm gonna be letting you all night long like that. No, brother,
Yeah,
go ahead. My body
these
is not to be
men they
used.
will
Wait a
definitely go
minute.
all
Wait a
night
minute. And you can
long.
get it at the gas station?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
you can get it at the gas station. You can get it at the liquor stores. All
Oh
that,
my
yes.
God.
And the
Y'all
Arabs
telling me
sell them
stuff
most
I
of
don't
all.
know. I had no idea, not a clue. What the
Mhm.
heck?
Yeah, the
Well,
Arabs sell it mostly though.
if he whamming you all night long, throwing your ass a wall to wall, he might be on a honey pack. I don't deal with
Yeah.
men on the honey pack. I don't want to because it's cheating. I'm always gonna win in the bedroom, but that shit cheating like a motherfucker. It makes them. It won't. You know how if you got that good shit that these men get weak and they finish early or they finish because they so sensitive. With that honey
Hmm.
pack, they not going to be that sensitive, and it ain't
No.
gonna be easy for them to just finish. It's gonna take them a long time, and it's gonna give them a lot of fucking stamina, and they can just go for hours, steal and never finish, and just want to
Well, then
ram you all night.
these gas station and stores must stay sell out of them cause sold out because I'm pretty sure men be running to the gas station and store to get those honey
Yeah,
packs.
they're very popular, but I don't
Yeah,
like it.
Wow.
very.
I don't like to get done up all night.
Me either, Gigi.
Mm-mm.
Wow.
But those I'm being honest with you. That's not to me. That's not natural. That's not a natural sexual relationship with anybody because who wants somebody to be 5 and 6 hours up in you? No,
Well,
no.
clearly these men like it. They like it, and they feel like
A lot
he's
of the young
using
ladies
me.
like it too.
Yeah,
A
the
lot of
guy,
the young girls like
the
it.
older man was like, I thought, guys take it because they feel like they're more of a man, of course, because now they can really dominate in the bedroom. They're not going to be weak for it, and they're going to take your ass out of here with it, and they're going to feel like they're the man, and they're going to be like, yeah, you can't handle, you can't last. See, I'm used to these niggas can't last. You
And
damn
then I've
right I
been to
can't
talk some
last.
crazy talk.
You
That's
damn right
longer
I
than
can't last.
Viagra. That kind of stamina is longer than Viagra. God.
Yeah, maybe so.
Absolutely.
But I know that old man that was wearing my ass out, I couldn't hang. I told him he had to go. He told me, I said, well, okay, I'm gonna do it again. No, fuck that. You already had your chance. I'm done.
Gigi, somebody in the comment, Randy something says, you don't like it long and strong.
Hell no.
Okay. Y'all going X-rated on me now. I can't. Y'all talking about honey packs and long and strong. All this mess.
Girl, I'm telling you, girl, them young boys. I didn't know what a honey pack was. I live in Savannah, Georgia, so I really didn't know what a honey pack was until this dude said, "I get a honey pack on you," and I was like, "What? What do you mean a honey pack?" I'm thinking it's something sweet, Girl,
You know what
when
I
I found
want
out it
them to
was
do?
some honey
I
that you
want
can
them
just
to.
eat.
You know what I would love, Tamala? I want them to do a honey pack on my toes. Just massage my toes all night long.
Ooh,
I want,
ooh.
I want them to do a honey pack on their
Well, you
back.
need to start an OnlyFans then, because they
Massage,
like some toes.
Massage my back all night long and don't stop. I want a long massage. That's what I want. Long and strong is a long ass massage. Okay, that's what I want. Shit.
Girl, now. Anthony Robinson's 6398 said, y'all are oversexed. You know what? Whores. I am sorry about what y'all.
Listen,
14. Nah, baby, I didn't have no
this,
14.
my ears are burning. This is too much for my virgin delicate ears. So
Ladies, if you got, and ladies in the chat, if you, I know the world is watching me. You don't, if you ladies don't know what the honey pack is, pull up to your liquor store or your Arab store, and they have them, and you can see, because if these men are breaking your back and you thinking, oh, he just got that stem on him like it, no, baby, it's that honey pack like that.
I bet a lot of gay men probably use that honey pack on the women, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, you think I'm gay? Okay, let me take this honey pack on your ass. You ain't gonna say I'm gay no more.
Yeah, and that's not natural though. But that's not natural though, Gigi. That's not natural. That's really not.
but and also it seemed like, and it seemed like it could be dangerous. Y'all know it could be dangerous for a man to stay erected that long, right? Like,
That's what
not
I'm saying.
healthy.
That's why I said it's not natural.
Well, tell them
You know.
that. Tell them that. A man gonna do what he wants.
Yeah. That's too much. That's a little bit too much for my ears. I can't. TMI.
Yeah, you should know what's going on out here, especially.
I'm telling you, I didn't know nothing about no honey pack. Now this is my first time hearing about it.
If y'all dating and y'all got them legs open for business, y'all need to know what's going on.
Excuse me, Randy. Why don't Randy 1691?
That leaves me out there.
Excuse me, Randy 1691. Can you please come up and tell us what a bee stinger is? A bumblebee stinger? He said he's gonna come with a bumblebee
that big
stinger.
bumblebee, honey. That big bumblebee stinger gonna sting your ass.
What is that?
Oh, you don't want to know.
What is that?
Honey, I'm gonna shut it up. Okay, one thing at a time.
Lord, Gigi, you know about the bumblebee stinger? What is it?
Girl, I don't know nothing.
Look, so you must know, Randy. You must have seen. He must have told you about his bumblebee stinger.
Y'all, we have really entertained these people tonight.
I don't know who Randy is, girl.
Gigi, somebody said Grandpa is on his way to the gas station.
Yeah. You know what? I didn't mind that grandfather either. He was decent looking, and that thing was huge. Okay.
Ooh.
Okay, TMI got done it.
Gigi.
I'm about to leave on that note. I promise you, I'll talk to y'all later. It's been nice. Bye.
Bye, girl. Bye. Oh my God.
Gigi, somebody in the comments said they weak. They laughing, girl. They said they weak to the knees.
I'm weak thinking about that shit, okay? Woo. I was weak thinking about it. I really, man.
Okay, some girl, one of the Deborah Holders said, I'm sure some men end up in the hospital on that honey pack. I haven't heard that anybody
no report. Hospital. No, they ain't on no damn hospital.
Yeah, I haven't heard nobody's at the hospital about the honey pack, but you never know. But
they selling out. They good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just don't want to. I like to win. You know, when I'm going in the bedroom, it's a war for me. It's, you know, I love it. I feel like I'm a superhero. I put my costume on, and honey, I'm about to save the fucking day.
Okay, I heard that. With that bumblebee stinger. With the bumblebee stinger?
Nah, don't attach me with that shit.
Oh, okay. Deborah Holder says she's sending her husband to the gas station right now to get some honey pack.
Well, girl,
I know that's right, Deborah.
if you like it for a long time, you're gonna love that honey pack. I don't like it for a long time. Mm-mm. Let's come on and get over with it.
The world is watching me. Says sounds like the honey pack has you in pain. That's too much. Yes, it is too much. Going long like that. Oh no.
Yeah, I did that when I was a young, Shit. Now my knees bad. Shit. I can't be on doggy style for too long.
I know it, girl. Break them knees down, don't it?
Yeah. Shit, I get the popping. Shit, I thought one time I blew my hip out, girl. Shit.
You was popping and locking, huh?
Yeah.
Girl.
Oh, girl, my hip going out. Oh,
Girl.
God. Then you try
Have
to
you
get
been popping and locking and ever had a Charlie horse in the between? I was like, oh God.
Girl, especially if you getting big, trying to get folded up like a presser, man. And talk about the embarrassing, and it's so hard. I'm sweating. Shit. Fuck it. Let's Mm-mm.
Girl, honey. No, baby. That's just too much. No. Well, did you get to keep the old man? Did he help you? Did you? What happened between y'all? You and the old man?
Oh, he was so handsome. I wish I would have met him when he was young, but he did a great performance. I love God really blessed him. I'm always fascinated with, God's creation when it comes to men and having a nice big size, especially if they're, masculine, because I don't fool with no feminine ass man. But yeah, shit.
You got to have a man. I know that's right, Gigi.
Yeah, I
What you
don't
said?
deal with no feminine ass mama. Yeah.
Right.
So
you don't need no zest. You don't need no zest when you already zest.
Okay. Shit. Too much zest in the motherfucking room. Okay. Okay. Oh my God. Yes, size does matter. Okay. And God did not make every man equal. Okay. He took his time with some of them. Those the one I give special treatment to. I really appreciate those because they're a gift from God, So I cherish it.
Deborah Holder said, old as her husband is, the honey pack won't last long on him. I'm sorry to tell you, sweetheart, the honey pack will probably surprise you with him.
Yeah, you got to try it. Well, I know this guy with the guy that I had experience with. I mean, he was not going to stop until I complained. So I was trying to, I was in my head. I was like, "Damn, what is wrong?" Like I'm trying to think. I'm like, "Damn, I have to check my breath, and my breath stinking. Like, what the fuck?" Yeah,
Gigi,
you gotta open the legs. Is my legs funky? What the fuck is going on? What's the distraction that's not making it over already?
Oh. And then that's when he told you about the honey pack.
Yeah, I asked him. I said, I can't take no more of this, man. I can't take no more. I said, I'm tired, and it seemed like you like me. I played victim. I did that shit on purpose. I like, you don't like me. He was like, why would you say that I do? And I was like, because you ain't complete. You're not fire working already. God damn it, I'm tired. He was like, well, I'm on these honey packs. I said, you on what? And then that's when he told me. I was like, nah, I feel like you cheating. Yeah, you cheating. You cheating like a motherfucker. No, you got enhancers. And another thing I don't like either is the rings. I can't say it, but you know what I'm talking about? The rings.
Oh yeah, the C rings.
Yeah, that is
the
so
C rings.
I don't like them damn rings.
Some men would try anything, and that's, to me, I just don't think that's something that you should try. I wouldn't even talk to a man that tries that, those C rings, because
Yeah,
that's, to me,
try to
that's not
ring.
even, no,
Yeah,
yeah.
it gives dysfunction. You got dysfunction going on. That's why you need it, because the blood. The reason why they have dysfunction because the blood is not circulating up in there.
And
You
some
know.
of them have prostate problem.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's why there are a
Yeah.
lot of them, because some people have prostate. So I mean, well, not some people, but men. Some of men have prostate problems. That's why they have to use that, because it
Mm.
goes no matter. I don't think if even if some of them take a honey pack, I don't think it would work. I don't know, but I'm assuming that it probably wouldn't work because you got to
Mm.
put really pressure to have that blood, right there flow.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Mm. Ooh, I feel sorry for those men, but nothing I can do about that. Oh well, honey, did y'all
Somebody
enjoy
said,
our
"Oh,
conversation?
dry shots fired on real men." Let's talk about that.
What shots did we fire on real men? What happened? What
I don't know. She
happened?
said, "You don't see it in the comment. It's dread,
I know.
dread maga."
I don't know what we said that was offensive to men.
Can you repeat the question? Dread
No,
maga,
we didn't say
2212.
nothing offensive to men. We just talking about shit. Y'all
Oh, he
crazy.
said peer. He said peer some honey on it, right? Something
I ain't
here.
worried about it.
Maybe he's
But
saying pour some honey on it, right?
no,
No, you
child,
have
he
to.
don't know.
No, sir, you have to buy the honey. You have to buy the honey from the
Yeah,
store.
child,
It's
he
a
don't
honey
know what we
pack.
talking about. He don't know what we talking
It-
about. It don't got nothing to do with honey. Yeah,
He
they
said
said
a
a lot
lot.
of
I
guys.
mean,
A lot of
that
guys
was
take.
Lauren Ann. She said a
Yeah.
lot of guys take it too. A lot of young guys. You're
Well,
absolutely right. That's
if
who
they,
I heard it
you
from.
better not tell me you on that honey pack, cause I'm definitely not gonna play with you. So you better lie to me. But I'm gonna find out because if you can go too long and you just too damn strong, I know you on it. You on that thing.
Absolutely.
Mm-mm.
Absolutely.
I like
Well,
a man that finish and then go about his business. I don't want a man that's in the bed all night long and all day long. If you in the bed all day long, you're not making no money. Okay? I need you to focus, chop chop, have it,
unless
and
unless
go to
you
work.
invested in crypto and Bitcoin, unless he's invested in crypto and
No,
Bitcoin.
because even if you're investing in Bitcoin and in crypto, you still got to work. You still got to research. The market is so fast. You cannot spend all day in the bed. I'm not attracted to men that want to spend all day in the bed. That is so unattractive.
I think her name is Mocha Drop. She says, preach. She was telling you to preach, Gigi, about that. Preach. And then World is Watching says, seems like you can't even enjoy it with that honey pack. That's what I'm talking about.
Well,
See, that's
some
what I'm
women
talking
may
about.
like it. Some of y'all want to get drilled all day and all night and for hours. You may like that. You may want to be in a bedroom for hours. That may be your thing. I'm just not into it. I feel like it's more productive things to do. And my relationship is not based around in the bedroom. So that's just not me.
I know that's right, Gigi. I
Mhm.
feel you on that.
Some
I
of
feel
y'all,
you
the
on
only
that.
time y'all see a man is in the bed. That's it.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, okay, okay. Girl, that's the wrong thing. That's the wrong answer. Wrong answer right there.
Mhm. Well, that's what
The
they
world is
settle for.
watching with me says, yes, the C, she's talking about the C ring. She said that's it's really unattractive. Yes, it is, Miss World is watching me. It's very
Mhm.
unattractive. I don't think I would want a man with that.
Hell no. All right, y'all. We're gonna wrap it up. I appreciate y'all. And hopefully you guys have subscribed. If you can, please make sure you subscribe.
Lauren Ann 5941 said it helps them cheat. game over. You're right.
Mm. Mm, mm, mm,
Yep, she's right.
mm.
Because how many can you can cheat? If you cheating, you can roll with 4 or 5 at a night.
I'm just saying, listen here. If you cheat, just be over with me. I'm just saying, just break up with me before you cheat. That's all. I don't want to have kiss somebody else residue. You kissing somebody and doing all that and that residue hitting on me. I don't want it. So just
I
do me
know
a
that's
favor
right.
and just break up with me before you cheat. Just break up with me and go ahead and do about your business. Yeah.
I
I'm
know
not
that's right. Act like I got the Hina virus. That that new virus. Act like I got that and the plague or something. And go on away.
I mean, if you say you're supposed to care about me and all this shit, just care about me enough to say, hey, this ain't working for me. Okay. I might cry for a week. Don't worry about it. Fuck my tears. I get over your ass. Go and do what you do, nigga. Don't worry about me. Just give me the enough respect to say, hey, I'm done with you. And be done with me. Don't spin the block on my ass. Don't do that. Leave me the fuck alone.
I know that's right, Gigi.
Mhm.
Don't spend the block. Just keep going, huh? Kick
Yeah, keep
rocks.
going. Keep going. If I call, just block my ass. Do me that favor. Block me.
What you say, Gigi? If you call, block you.
Yes, block my ass. Okay.
So you won't call back.
Yeah, and I will appreciate you in life and future in life. Be like, you know what? I was in my feelings and I was desperate when you broke with me, but I thank you for blocking my ass. That was the best thing you could have did.
Oh, Randy 1691 said, what satisfy you? Money I get. She wanna lay on them Hyundai.
Oh, the minions.
Yeah.
Okay, when it comes to relationship, what satisfies me is a genuine friendship. It's just having a good connection. And besides a good fucking friendship, I like when a man is successful. I like when you doing something in life. I like to be a part of your life. I like to be a part of your legacy. I really like that.
I
So
know
that's
that's
what
right.
turns me on. That's what satisfies me. You gotta have some business about yourself. I want to be a part of your world. But if you don't got no business about yourself, then you know, I don't want you to
You
make
gotta
me
be
your
starting a
world.
plantation or something, huh?
Something. I don't want to be your world. All you know is me and I'm your world. No.
Rhonda White, 4453. We enjoyed you too, guys. And the world is watching me. We enjoyed you too. And good night to you too, sweetheart. And
Mm-hmm.
Gigi, she said, yes, Gigi, we want to be a part of a legacy. Yes, that's
Yeah.
absolutely true.
Mm.
And
That's such
that's why
That's such
when,
a turn on to Mila when a man got a business and got something going on
oh,
for him,
yes, oh, yes.
and he's progressing, okay?
And he looked like a strong,
And
ooh, intellectual
you
brother.
just
Girl,
right
smart,
beside him. You seeing him grow and
distinguishing
prosper,
gentleman.
and you just his teammate on that thing. And you guys are
Yes,
traveling together. You guys are having so many journey and experience together, and you really enjoy
yes,
being around him. He being a joy around you. He don't look at you.
absolutely.
It's not a freaky shit. It's none of that. It's just a bond. It's a respect. It's leveling up. I like that.
Randy said, Randy 1691 said, like visiting my ice cream shop. So would that be a part of your legacy?
Yeah, you got vanilla. I love me some vanilla ice cream.
She
That's
says you got vanilla.
that's my favorite. What's your favorite flavor?
Who, mine?
Yeah, what's your favorite flavor in the chat, y'all? What's your favorite ice cream? Mine is vanilla.
Mine is pre lines and cream and butter pecan.
Now I do like that Oreo. What's that? Cookies and cream. Oreo and
Oh
cream.
yeah, Oreo cookies and cream. Yes.
Yeah, I like that too. That and the
Yes.
vanilla. That's my favorite.
Randy said he likes all flavors.
I think he's selling all flavors. Well, that's good. Congratulations, Randy, on your shop. I'm so proud of you. Keep going. I'm so proud of you.
Oh yes, I bet you get expensive, isn't it?
I know I gotta take a lactate if I eat some fucking ice cream. Shit.
He gonna have a problem with you then at the
Yeah,
ice cream shop.
gas everywhere, girl. Shit.
If he be in the bed with you, girl, honey, it's gonna be a bad episode. Oh, Miss Sparkle 22. She said she liked the pearlines and cream and the vanilla. And then Deborah Holder says she likes chocolate ice cream. Mocha Drop says she likes cookie dough. And Doreen Davis says she likes orange cream. Is orange cream like
sherbet?
Yes, that's what I'm trying to say. Or dreamsicle. You know the orange cream. And then Lauren Ann says she likes butter pecan.
Do you remember them Waco Tacos, girls, off the ice cream truck?
Oh, yes, girl. Yes.
Oh, I love those. Oh, girl, do you remember the strawberry shortcut? What is it? The strawberry something. Shortcake.
Yeah, the strawberry shortcake. Ice cream.
Yeah, that's good too. I used to love those. And then
Harrison says she likes butter pecan and vanilla gelato. I haven't chased that vanilla gelato, but I tasted like a Java ice cream that they had. It's a coffee flavor with chocolate in it. It's good, but it's too much chocolate. So if you ever had that type of gelato ice cream, you wouldn't want it because it's got too much chocolate in it. And then Miss Sparkle said the shortcake ice cream is good. She likes that. And Randy 1691 says the cheesecake.
Well,
and
honey,
Mama,
we'll talk to y'all tomorrow.
Mama Sun Goddess said STDs passed among rich people too.
Well, yeah, they're human. Anybody that's human. And you know, cows and dogs, they get STDs too. You know that? Namah, did you know dogs be getting gonorrhea?
Huh?
Yeah, dogs and elephants, and they get STDs too.
Yeah, but Gigi, somebody spreading it to somebody. That's because people be having sex with animals. People be having sex with animals and stuff.
They be having that shit too, girl.
Huh? Yeah, because people sleeping with animals.
All right, honey.
One lady said she don't want no man sitting up in her face all day either. And Mocha Drop says she didn't know that the animals could get STD. I guess that's what she was saying.
Yes, they can get STDs. They got them. Shit, they got them.
Where did you hear that at? I gotta research that on because I do love researching.
Okay,
I'm very intellectual.
Let me ask the AI. Put it on here, so honey.
Okay.
Do animals?
Yeah, because I'm like a Mocha Drop. I didn't know that either. I knew that humans was having sex with animals, but
yes, honey. Look. You want to read it?
Oh, I can't. Let me see if I can pull it up.
It says yes, animals can and do get STDs, also known as transmitted disease. Yeah, it's 200 different STDs throughout the animal kingdom.
Over 200 different, yes.
They gotta be getting chlamydia. They get all that shit. Rabbits
Cola and chlamydia.
Yeah, they get all that shit. I don't want to look at all them bumps, but yeah, they get it all.
Oh Lord. You taught me something. You taught me something I didn't know. You really did. You taught me something I didn't know tonight.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to
So
research
don't
that
be
because
having
that's
them dogs kiss you. They might have herpes.
okay. The world is watching. Said I don't eat much meat anymore. Now it's gonna make me stop altogether. I know that's right, girl.
Damn, I ain't even thinking about it like that. Shit.
And Deborah Holder said, "Wow, I didn't know that at all. I didn't either. I didn't either. I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't know that. Now you got it. Just makes you want to be careful with everything you eat. Now it's just like, okay, I'm eating this. Oh,
But okay, if they cook a chicken with herpes, the herpes gonna die because it's getting cooked, right?
I don't know. You should ask Gigi. This is the topic that you should cover, but I mean, I don't know. I'm very intellectual, but I never got into the
I
animal
think I think you can
trends and
kill
stuff.
the STDs and herpes with overcooking it.
Okay, now Randy said peace. Now you're going down the rabbit hole. And Miss my sun goddess says, and many more. So I guess she's saying they got, you know, you can get many more. But are you sure that you could cook the disease out? I wouldn't think you could.
It's a virus, girl. So I would think if it's at certain degrees, it would die. Just like any other meat. You know, it's a lot of viruses and disease in meats. You know, but when you
Harrison,
cook it, it kills all the bacteria. You know, bacteria is a fungus. It's a living fungus. It's a living something. The bacteria is living. So when you
yeah,
cook
but
it,
if
it
you thinking to
dies.
kill AIDS,
Yeah, it's a virus. Mhm.
well, then why can't they do something about the humans with it?
Because they'll kill them if you burn them humans.
Yeah, but they should have some type of heat treatment.
Okay, Ron says. Ron
Right, girl.
says you can't cook out the virus. It's in the DNA. Well, you'll kill them, but they'll turn to ashes, and them ashes don't have that HIV no more, so you be good. But you won't have the human either.
Somebody said pork has worms. Miss my sun goddess 777 says pork has worms, but the heat and temp kills them. Oh, well, I just went. And then Arson says 1878 says folks be kissing their dogs in the mouth. I know, and I think that's so nasty.
Yeah, people be spitting in each other's mouth. How about that? Y'all have celebrities that do that stuff on stage, and y'all still support it. Y'all still buy tickets when y'all see these celebrities spitting on each other's mouth.
Oh no. No. I saw somebody, I think it was Kevin Gates was trying to spit down some lady's mouth. And I was like, oh, really, bruh? And you'll get around the town. I love him now, but he's a womanizer
I
too.
don't give a damn. If you was never getting around town, that's some gross shit right there. That's some gross shit right there. Spitting in my mouth. No.
Okay, Miss Divinely 314 says the heat does not kill them. That's what I thought. Those type of diseases, AIDS, I would think if that was that simple, they could have some type of treatment like chemo or something.
So you think AIDS can live on a skillet?
No, I'm not saying it can live on. I'm not saying, but I'm saying it's unbelievable.
Okay, if you put AIDS in a 500-degree skillet, it's gonna die.
Well,
That's
she
gonna
said the
die.
heat does not. Well, she said the heat does not kill them.
So you mean the AIDS just gonna live in a 500
And
degree
then
skillet?
at my sun goddess 777, she said no, it can't. That's what I'm thinking. Because if it was that simple, they would come up with something to be able to help them. Okay, divine I think what's her name? Divine. I can't pronounce your name, sweetheart. But she said she works in a hospital, and she said it's lab trusted. I know. She said she works at the hospital, and it's lab trusted. She knows. So that's
Okay,
what
they
I was
said
thinking.
it dies after a few minutes outside the body. So therefore it can't even get in the frying pan because once it get in the frying pan, it's gonna die. Yeah, they say it will die. Okay, if somebody has some blood, Tamala, and the blood have HIV in that blood, now how can you kill the HIV in the blood?
You can't
So you can't put it in the fryer?
unless you're gonna put your whole body in the fryer.
No, did you hear what I said? If you had a tube of blood, not your body, but a tube of
Oh.
blood, like
But
because
the
when it,
virus is still in it, even though they say that you know what they're saying. Okay, the air hits if air hit the virus, it's supposed to kill, but that cannot be. It's that cannot be true in my opinion, because if that's so, how is it still in the vial when y'all are taking it out? You see what I'm saying? When you use a butterfly and you draw blood and you put it, it's hidden it. I don't know, Gigi.
I don't
It,
know either, but
I'm
I ain't
I'm
gonna
I'm
talk
trying
about
to
this
see what
shit no
this
more.
nurse. I mean this
Well,
nurse that works at the
I'm
hospital
done.
is saying.
I'm done thinking about it for the night. Okay, uh, I'm done with that shit.
Okay, somebody said yes, it would die, Gigi. You are correct. Heat
Uh,
kills all germs.
that's what. Yeah, put that shit in enough heat. If you put it in the sun, it's definitely gonna die in the sun. Everything gonna die in the sun. All right, honey.
Somebody said, Gigi, okay, the girl, world's watching me. I mean, the world is watching with me. Said, Gigi, you are smart. Because when they cut it, it hits the air and the virus dies. I know that part, but I'm saying in the tube. I guess is it still living in the tube when they draw your blood?
I would think
Uh,
so.
oh Lord. I got to do some research on this, Gigi.
Yeah.
Woo, baby.
You
Yes, I
better
think I'm
hope.
smart, but I
You
ain't
better
that
hope
smart.
nobody throw that tube on your ass. Okay.
Ooh, girl. Oh, girl, if they throw that tube on me, I know I'm underneath the prison cell because I'm killing somebody, baby. Somebody gotta go. Oh, okay. The other lady said divinely. She said, believe whatever you choose. Take your own, well, more or less take your own chance. See, that's what I'm saying. And she's in the lab.
All right. Well, whatever clever shit. I'm out of here, y'all, for the 5th time. I love y'all. I enjoy y'all. And I'll see y'all later. Bye.
Bye, everyone. Y'all have a blessed night. Come and
Yeah.
see us again.
Yeah. See y'all tomorrow. Bye-bye.
And thanks, fellas. Thanks, fellas, for dropping by. I don't want to leave you guys out. So thank you for dropping by. Thank
Thanks,
you for your
fellas.
opinions.
Yeah.
And
Thank you.
thank y'all for being in the chat.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye bye.